What's going on, YouTube? Cult of Collectors coming at you. Short a couple of members right now, but hopefully we'll have a few people popping in a little bit. So me and Mike decided to go ahead and get started. As you go, it's Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays. We usually do the final reel, but Mike came on tonight to talk about Spider-Verse. And what's been going on, Mike? You doing all right?
Yeah, hanging in there, collecting, making videos, all that good stuff. Spending time outside. The weather's been nice.
Yeah, it's been pretty dry. It's been kind of nice for a while. I don't
Yeah,
know if
we
that's
do
how
need
it's
some
been for you
rain.
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, everything's
it's
starting to
been
turn
dry.
brown here a little bit.
Mm.
I kind of like it. The grass. I've been mowing grass again this year, more so than usual. My grandmother used to have somebody mow grass for her, and so I've started doing that again. So I've been, and she's her where her house sits. The way she likes it mowed. She's got about, I would say, 4 or 5 acres. It's basically two big fields, and she likes it mowed just with. We got zero radius mowers, and so it's a
Mm-hmm.
2.5 hour mow job. So
Oh yeah,
it's a big mow,
yeah,
bunch of weed eating. So it's a big
yeah.
task.
I don't have. Yeah, I don't nearly have that much. I probably have a quarter of an acre. Not even
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, everybody out there, if you just joined in, we're short a couple people. We're waiting for Justin Riggins, and hopefully Jody will pop in. I really don't know where Charlie is at the moment either, so hopefully we'll have a couple more people hopping in here soon, and we'll get talking about Spider-Man here in a little bit. Me and Mike will probably just kind of hold down the fort a while, talk about some stuff, and kind of, I guess we'll talk a little bit of collecting. It might get the collecting part might get done a couple of times tonight, but I did want to show Mike this. He's seen it on my Instagram, but the "Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia"
Oh
Blu-ray,
yeah.
which I didn't know existed till this recently. Somebody actually had posted like just a DVD copy, and I thought, well, let me go check it. Let me go look on. I already had the DVD. I bought the DVD like a long time ago. It was like one of the first things I ever bought from Amazon, like back in 2003 or four. And
Oh wow.
I thought, well, let me go look and see if there's maybe like a Region B copy or something like that I can pick up on Blu-ray. And there's a Region A American. I didn't know it
Hmm.
came out. So it's weird how
Is
things get
that
slid in there.
a Kino?
Yes.
Kino
Yeah.
classic. Okay. Yeah, I got a Arrow edition of it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I think I have a DVD and even a laser disc of that movie. So
Yeah. I don't know if I ever found it on Laserdisc or not. Can't remember if I have it or not. Is it a
I think
widescreen or does it just full
yeah,
frame?
it's a widescreen. It was like I think it was a late release. Like it came out late '90s before they stopped making them. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah. I
don't
wish
see it very
somebody.
often.
How many studios did Peck and Paul work with? Because it would be nice if they put out like, because at one time they did put out a Peck and Paul collection on DVD that I never did buy. I kind of just had them bought,
Hmm.
and I can't remember which movies were on that exactly, but I wish they put out somebody put out a really nice Peck and Paul Blu-ray collection or 4K at this
Yeah,
point. You know.
yeah. Well, there's been rumors for a couple years that Criterion's going to put out the restored version of Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid. Um,
Yeah.
that's supposed to come out. Um, well, it's its 50th anniversary this year, so I'm hoping they put it out because everybody's been wanting that. I think they
Yeah.
found that cut. It was like the director's cut in like 1983 or something like that. So yeah,
Yeah.
it
That'd
hasn't
be
had a
really
lot of
nice.
releases. Yeah,
Yeah. That's a really great movie. That's a very one of my favorite things about Peckinpah is like to me, I don't know if he was. I mean, he existed necessarily before spaghetti westerns, or at least
oh
the
yeah,
popularity of spaghetti westerns. You know, he was writing and for like Gunsmoke, and he was on other westerns probably through the 50s. I don't know what he did mostly through the 50s, probably a screenwriter for the most part. But he seems to be like he seems to be very inspired by the spaghetti western. At least the grittiness of his westerns, they seem to be like they feel like they might be like it'd be like in the real West. You know, it's real dirty.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
everything's kind of rickety. The house, you know, the and that's what I really like about his westerns is they really seem to capture a more realistic West. You know, Wild West.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah. People were dirty, and it didn't. It looks like it would really look like stuff. People were real clean getting off a horse after riding for like 3 hours in the desert.
All right.
Yeah,
We got
he had a
Seabass
real
coming in here.
authentic stuff.
Go ahead.
I was going to say he's very authentic sometimes with his stuff.
What's going on, man?
Hello, you guys hear me?
Yeah, sure do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
sure
I can hear you.
Yeah, we're just kind of bullshitting at the moment because Jody or Charlie's not here as well. Waiting
Sounds
for a
good.
couple other people, so we're just we were talking about Sam Peckinpah for a minute. Seemed like me and Mike always kind of fall into the Western talk most of the time.
Yeah,
we're big Western.
Do
you know Mike from Mike's Blu-rays and DVDs?
Hold on 1 second. My audio from you guys sounds super choppy. I'm gonna have to just go in and go out.
Okay. You sounded fine on our end, but you just cutting in and out.
Yeah. You guys kind of sound like robots.
Okay. How's if anybody's I forgot to jump over the chat. If anybody's in the chat, is our audio okay through Mike and myself? Because Seabass sounds fine on as far as what I'm hearing, but you're a little low, but you're for the most part
Gotcha.
not too bad.
Let's see. I'll rejoin in and see if that fixes it.
So he'll be jumping back in here in a second. And like I'm saying, we're kind of waiting on some people to get in before we talk about the Spiderverse and Across the Spiderverse, and we'll be kind of getting onto that here in a little bit later. I kind of don't want to get started on that until we kind of get everybody in here who wants to talk about it.
Yeah.
And as usual, as soon as I get on camera, my nose starts itching. What all have you picked up here lately, Mike?
A little bit of everything. I upgraded some Martin Scorsese movies that I had like really old DVD copies, and I just got like some standard Blu-ray editions and stuff. A little bit of just some oddball stuff,
Yeah.
I got some stuff pre-ordered that's supposed to come in soon.
Do we sound any better now?
It sounds a little louder, clearer.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad before though. But
yeah.
Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, now you guys are better now. That definitely did the trick.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So how you been doing?
I've been doing as best as I can. Been slowing down on collecting. A lot of work. Very short staffed. The usual things that everybody's been going through, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, just trying to kick back and collect here and there. But I recently moved, so still kind of setting up the new man cave.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, you
How about
can.
You guys?
Yeah, you can't hardly walk out of the house without spending $100 bill anymore.
Oh yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking.
It's like at Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Walk
agree.
in there and come out with nothing for $100.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
come out with one bag.
Yeah, just about.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Because everything keeps going up. I just ironically said Walmart because I just went to Walmart before I got up there. I picked up Renfield. I was like, oh, I didn't know it was coming out already.
Oh
Yeah, that was this week.
Yeah, I'm really. I was going to
Yeah,
say,
I wanna-
I'm interested in seeing that. I think it's on Hulu, but I think I want to pick up a copy of it.
It's fantastic. I got to see it in theaters. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty nice.
This
Like
looks
this.
really cool.
Yeah, the slip cover is like metallic, and then the Renfield is like textured out. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's nice.
great movie. Super violent, quirky. Right down Nicolas Cage's field.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to see it in a theater, but ended up not making it, and I'm definitely going to pick it up.
Oh yeah, I was very skeptical on buying this one because I know there's a 4K coming out. So
Yeah.
Being a Nicolas Cage fan, I can't say no.
Yeah, he's done so much stuff in the last few years. I mean, he's just
Yes, he has.
constant stuff. And a lot of it's pretty decent, pretty
Yeah, it
good
is.
stuff.
Especially
yeah.
all the stuff that's like out there, like
Yeah.
Mandy and
I can't keep up with all of them.
yeah, I know there's so many.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's got some westerns, some horror movies, sci-fi,
Oh, yeah.
all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, his recent movie before Renfield was The Old Ways. That came out probably like a few months ago.
I don't know what my favorite
I haven't
was.
seen that yet.
All of his '90s movies and stuff.
Oh, his
Con
90s
Air
movies,
and all that stuff.
his 90s movies hit different.
Yeah.
They really do.
What was that one movie? Was it called? It wasn't Mandy, was it, or was it something else? It was really bizarre.
It was probably
It's
Mandy.
like him and his wife. Yeah, and
Yep.
that, like a cult.
Yes, Mandy.
People
Yep.
and stuff.
Yeah,
Was
That thing was just like it was beautiful to look at and stuff, but the storyline was like it kind of got me and my wife were
wacky.
watching it. Of course, it was wacky,
very wacky.
completely.
It was very wacky.
Yeah.
But it just.
But I thought it was, but cool at the same time,
Oh yeah. It's like if you're into the occults or like are interested in that kind of type of movie, like that's all for you. But some people are real thrown off by that. But it's like a monster movie, cult movie. There's so many things going on in that one. There are a lot of genres that they play on.
Yeah. I need to watch it again.
He was in that movie Color of Space. Is that the name of it? Yeah, Color of Space. That was kind of bizarre.
Colors Outer Space. Yeah, it's
Colors of
the
Space.
H.P. Lovestein. Yeah,
Lovecraft.
it's H.P. Lovestein. Yep, that one.
Yeah,
one was
I
pretty
actually
good,
have that. I haven't watched it yet, though. I've had it for a while, and I haven't watched it yet.
Watch that one in the dark. It's got some crazy colors going on in that one.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, Mandy did too. It had great look to
crazy
the movie
colors.
and stuff.
Crazy colors.
Yeah.
Like they played a lot on the pinks, reds, kind of like they did like with Suspiria.
Oh yeah.
So, what are you guys? You guys looking forward to anything in the theaters or coming out? Physical media this year?
Transformers.
Yeah.
I'm watching that one Thursday.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna definitely go see that one.
Excited.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, yeah.
Yeah, we watched. I was going to say I watched the movie yesterday that we're going to talk about, but I saw Guardians last weekend.
Oh yeah.
Gosh, man, it was just emotional.
Guardians was such a roller coaster. Such a roller coaster.
Yeah.
But in the best way possible.
Yeah. It was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, my wife's a my wife's a big animal person, and she just couldn't
Mhm.
sit through those scenes
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff. I'm just like, it's just a movie.
yeah, it's a
They're
tough
not
one.
real animals.
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In the theaters that I've seen it in, I saw it twice in
but I think
theaters,
it's really
and
good.
there's always been like one person that walks out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not for the weak of heart.
Yeah,
Bring
No.
tissues with you.
it is. It is pretty heavy. Yeah, it's pretty heavy. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
pretty
Yeah,
heavy.
yeah.
dude.
James Gunn's James Gunn been on point lately.
But I pretty one movies.
Cutting out on this, Mike. But I hope we
I
get
was gonna
to
say,
until
I saw Oppenheimer and his trailer before that movie.
Oppenheimer. Oh, I'm definitely watching
Yeah.
that on day one.
Yeah.
Day one.
Yeah.
War movies are like a soft
Yeah.
spot.
Well, it's supposed to be an
It's always interesting
IMAX.
to watch. Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be
Yeah, you
shot.
see it in some
it's supposed to be
IMAX
shot
places.
in IMAX. Yeah.
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 it was shot in IMAX.
Yeah. For those movies, I heard it was recommended to watch it in like the
He's done a
AMC
lot of
has
movies.
the IMAX laser. Is what I heard to recommend to go watch it. It's like the clearest IMAX.
Oh yeah.
But I'm just not a big fan of AMC.
Yeah, we have. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to
Yeah, those
to
look
Wes
good.
Anderson's new movie, Asteroid City.
That one looks hysterical. Hysterical.
I'm a massive Wes Anderson fan, and
Yeah, Wes
I'm really looking forward to that. It looks his last movie to me was. I'm usually a big fan of all of his movies, and that was all right. The French
Was it
Dispatch.
the
French
Dispatch.
Dispatch.
Yeah.
And it was pretty good, but it wasn't. I feel like it was just kind of put out there. It wasn't. There's
wasn't
parts
very
of it that are
advertised or
there's
anything.
parts of it that are really good, and then other parts are not as. It's not as consistent as most of his movies are. This Asteroid City looks like the actual project he was working on. The other one almost like it was a side project or something. It was kind of weird.
Everything together.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the colors alone in that movie just look fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Like the whole tone that they shot it in looks awesome.
Yeah, I hope we get that in 4K for sure.
Shit, me too. Yeah. You only got French Dispatch and DVD and Blu-ray, I believe.
Yeah. It's kind of weird. I like
Very
to
strange.
Yeah.
I like to see a lot of his movies put in 4K because there's some of them. They're usually a good color palette, and where he uses a lot of set. He has a lot of like set design in his movies. Some of his movies look really really good, like the Life Aquatic and stuff like that. Would probably be really good 4K transfers.
It definitely would be.
Yeah.
No doubt about that.
Yeah, he doesn't have any 4Ks, does he? I don't remember having any on 4K.
Nope.
I don't think so.
Nope. The Isle of Dogs doesn't have 4K, and neither does the fantastic what's it called? The Fox one. Can't remember what the hell it's called.
Oh, Mr.
Fantastic
Fox.
Mr. Fox.
Yeah, that would look cool in 4K, I think.
That one looked crazy in 4K.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be a good one for 4K.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited to see. I just saw something about the Nightmare Before Christmas is getting a 4K.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, which
I bet that looks good.
Anything with stop motion or claymation just gonna look fucking awesome.
Yeah. It's kind of a darker movie too, so the blacks and stuff are good too. Yeah. Look really good.
Highest black point's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to. I think Martin Scorsese's got a new movie coming out with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh yeah, he does have a new one coming out. Totally forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to like Dune. I don't know if that comes out this year or next year.
It comes out in November.
Oh yeah,
November. Okay.
If I remember correctly, I just saw the poster. I was say 15th or 17th. It's somewhere in that area.
Nice. I'm not looking forward to the Marvels. That looks like
Yeah, I didn't get to see
absolute
that.
garbage. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's gonna be that one's gonna be a
Yeah.
mess.
Yeah.
That one's definitely gonna be a mess. But I'm looking forward to Flash though, from superhero movie like standpoint.
At the mess that
Well, that movie
Disney's
almost
been in
didn't
with with
get released.
Hey Mike, you're kind of cutting in and out a little bit here and there, so I don't know. So it's not your
Can you hear me?
audio. I think it's like your signal or something.
Your
Yeah, I think it's
connection.
your internet.
It
I
sounds like
believe.
a connection thing. So,
Yeah.
So sometimes your picture like
Okay.
talks and then
Oh, okay.
freezes and then it just
Yeah.
goes back.
Yeah. But
Okay.
Disney, they
Yeah, I
just
might
got to
have
get
to
their
turn it off
stuff
and go back
together
in, maybe, 'cause it's doing something weird.
because Guardians of the Galaxy was just that's just a fluke because that was a movie that obviously felt like it was I know it was kind of made and kind of finished recently, but it feels
Yeah.
like something that should have came like several years ago, like before COVID almost.
Oh yeah,
because
they took their time with that one. Like
Yeah.
instead of just pumping out what do you call it, quantity, James Gunn went with quality on that one.
Yeah.
Which is something that I know that they've been trying to fix, doing less projects or releasing less projects, not overworking their staff and all that kind of stuff that they shouldn't be doing because they're throwing out garbage, like half-finished CGI or all types of mistakes are out there. Like
I agree.
like 2 days ago, I watched The Little Mermaid. I liked it a lot better than I thought.
Yeah, I'm not giving that money. So
Yeah. No, I had free tickets, so there was no money spent that one.
And it's not, it has nothing to do with Ariel or nothing like that. It's just
no.
For one, that's not a movie for me.
Yeah.
And two, it's I've just heard it was just kind of bad. It was just the CG was bad, and
it's a whole weird mix of stuff going on in there.
Yeah.
Like some of the CG was nice, some other parts were strange. There's this one sequence in there that did not make sense, but other than that, like all the singing, all the stuff was pretty damn good. The person they chose for Arrow, she sang the songs pretty spot on.
I heard her singing's good, but they said she can't act her way out of a paper bag though.
Oh no! She got like a real what we call it, like a very emotionless.
Right?
Yeah. So like most of the time she only has like 2 or 3 different emotions that you can easily see, but other than that, just straight facing it.
Yeah.
But I had to watch it. One.
Is it coming in any better?
Yep.
Yeah, it seems like it. The problem was, it seemed like you were like I kept trying to talk, and you would talk over me. It was like there was a delay or something.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird.
2 or 3 second delay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what it's doing.
I enjoyed Fast X. I don't know about you guys.
I have not watched it yet. I'm trying to catch up. I'm on Hobbs and Shaw right now, so I have to watch 9 next, and then planning on watching it probably Thursday night, after or right before Transformers.
I enjoyed it. There's a lot of people. It's been getting kind of. I seen that thing where like Jason Momoa has been blamed for it getting bad, and Jason Momoa is like probably one of the stronger points in the movie. He actually is a good villain. You'll see why when you see the movie. I don't understand this Vin Diesel stuff because I always liked Vin Diesel. He seems like all right, but I don't know what all this squabbling's about. So
beats me. Sounds like a machismo fight.
Yeah. A lot of testosterone going on.
Oh yeah, there's a whole lot of testosterone flowing in there.
Yeah. I won't say much more about it since you haven't seen it, so I'll wait.
No worries.
But I enjoyed it though. I like those movies. A lot of people that I listen to, like they, during COVID and stuff, everybody was like kind of complaining about not having these kind of big action movies, these big dumb action movies and stuff like that, and then they come back and they're still bitching about. They'd be like, "Oh, these aren't good." Like, hey, just a movie I want to go see with a bunch of
Exactly.
cars doing ridiculous
Cars.
stunts and things. Yeah,
Cars, stunts,
The
women,
unbelievable.
right? Like,
Yeah.
these are things that people want to go see when they don't want to think about it. Like, you're not going to go see like a psychological thriller that you have to put the pieces together. This is
Yeah.
something that's just mindless. They're like, oh, this is entertaining.
yeah. I
Something
like
to-
anything
something
from
to
really
relax.
great,
Yeah.
really complex movies, old
Yep.
movies, to
Oh,
just
yeah.
the dumb movies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So
some of
much
my
fun.
favorite.
Mhm.
Yeah, some of my favorites are like the disaster movies,
you gotta check-
and movies just to go have fun. But those disaster movies in the '90s,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
They're so much fun to watch.
Mhm.
yeah,
I like
Dante's
Armageddon,
Peak.
Twister.
Yeah, those are
Like,
great.
all those ones are,
Yeah,
they're hilarious, but they're so good.
got Twisters, that one that never got put on 4K that got rumored. We talked about it 100 times here, but
Yeah.
I really like to see that. Is that Fox? Is that why? Is that a Fox release?
It might
So
be.
it's Disney.
It's a Warner
It
Brothers.
might be.
Oh,
I
it's Warner
saw
Brothers. Okay.
I saw a newer set that it got a new restoration. I want to say it's Germany or the UK, but it's like a nice like digibook set. I can't remember what the specs were, but it said like newly restored 4K scan transfer. But I didn't get a chance to like really like scan it and like look into it, but it's pretty nice. It's like a burnt umber, like a burnt umber, like what do you call it? Like a tone to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah,
As far as I know.
I looked it up real quick. They were talking about it last year that when are they going to put it out? So they've been talking about it for a while.
Yes, they have. And there's a sequel coming out, I heard. Some sort of long-awaited sequel that I heard some sort of rumor about, but it kind of cracked me
I
up.
don't know.
It was like, wait, what? There's another one?
Well, that had Bill Paxton in it, didn't it?
Twister. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be kind of hard to replace him, you know.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know why I'm on a delay. I can hear it, though. I can hear it in my audio. I don't know what it is.
I know there's a setting.
You're not so delayed now since you came back in.
I know there's a setting on there where you're like
I
noise
think it's
cancellation or echo.
Yeah.
I turned mine off. I turned mine off and it worked a little better.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like your little settings down at the very bottom here. You can.
You can kind of adjust.
Let me check on my end and see what's going on here. So. Yeah, I've got echo cancellation on mine turned off.
Me too. Yep, same.
Yeah. That's the worst thing about StreamYards is they got like kind of a crappy audio, so you can't really do anything with it. And
Yeah.
I wish they had like OBS is like that's how I record my videos through OBS, and it's just open source open broadcast or open source broadcast or whatever. And they got like a full audio mixer on there, and you can actually, if you have if your audio's out of sync or anything, you can fix that and everything. Yeah,
that's pretty sweet.
That's pretty cool.
But I'm not running through it. You can set up like for my individual screen, I can run through OBS and run it into here, but it's just it's kind of more complicated, and I don't feel like fooling with it. It really don't add much, and
yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Is everything better now, Mike?
I think so. I mean, do you hear a delay or anything? You hear me okay?
No, you actually sound a little clearer too since you came back in, so that's good.
Okay.
I was gonna ask.
I think it's my StreamYard.
Has everybody that's going to be joining this watched the new movie?
except maybe Charlie.
Oh,
Charlie
man.
hadn't seen it, so I don't
Oh
know.
man, there's gonna be there's so much in this movie.
Yeah, but he said I don't know if he's going to come on or not. He's not even showed up, so nobody's
Gotcha.
he's him or Jody's even. Well, Jody's seen my
Yeah, Jody.
tech, so
Yeah, Jody sent me the link.
okay. Jody should be in here for sure. He said he was
Yeah.
going to be late, so
Gotcha.
he had some kind of family thing going on, and Justin Riggins supposed to come in. He was having dinner like right before the streams. He said he should be here any minute now. So,
Heard that. Sounds good.
I'm sorry if it takes too long. We'll just start talking about it. And
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, my movie theater was giving out some cool tickets that they stopped running for the past like 4 years. I don't know if you guys go to Regal, where you guys live or not, or have like a United Arts, but they
Yeah, I
give
think
out
we have one.
like collectible tickets.
I didn't get to go see it in IMAX this time. I've got a buddy that I go see movies with, and he's handicapped, and it's hard for him. He drives, but he don't like driving like in Lexington, the bigger city. So
Gotcha.
we go see most everything in the local. So I was like, sometimes these movies are hard for me to get. He don't really get them sometimes. He's not mentally retarded or nothing. He's just in a wheelchair, but he's not big into the faster paced movies like that. So
Gotcha. Yeah,
but I got him to go to it, and like he was, I don't know how much he really liked it, but long story short, I got to see it I just seen it in kind of regular Cinemark. It's not nothing special.
I gotcha. I got to see it at so my theater has all the different like options, the premium options, and any superhero or action movie, I always have to watch it in the 4DX. It's like a fucking roller coaster ride.
Well, I think that's where I've seen it. It was at a Cinemark. Yeah. Yeah, we went to Louisville.
I kind of wish I had Cinemark
downtown and saw it.
Yeah.
I wish I had more Cinemark.
It was pretty good. I really liked how it ended. How it they ended.
Oh
it.
Man.
It was just like, oh man.
It dragged you in there like it's just such. I was like, why do you do this to us?
Yeah. It just gets all really good, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, see you next year.
You some bitch.
Yeah.
Did you guys check out? Did you guys get to see Air that came out earlier?
I did not get to see it, but I know it just hit Prime.
It was
a week ago. Yeah.
It was really good.
I was trying to get to see it in theaters, but all the time slots were not working up with my schedule, so I had to watch it on streaming sadly because I don't think it's getting a physical release, as far as I know. I kind of hope it does.
I think that comes out. I think it comes out pretty soon on physical media. I believe I've seen.
Oh, really? Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited because I want to slap that one right into my Ben Affleck section.
Did you go ahead and pre-order your Steelbook from Best Buy for the Across the Spiderverse?
I did not. I've been trying to be a good boy and not pre-order everything.
Yeah.
Because all these prices are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
All over the place.
Like the Fast 10, it's almost $40, like $38.99 or something like that, which is wild.
Yeah, I would wait. Personally, I would wait a little bit. I probably wouldn't go for the Steelbook just because,
I have all the matching ones, so they kind of already they kind of already like twisted my arm for that one. So.
Yeah, it wouldn't look right. Stuck something else in there, just
right. Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, man, how you doing?
Sorry, I was right in the middle of a. This is the fast set I bought. back a little while. Technically it's a Region B, but it's a 4K set, so it plays on
nice.
any 4K player.
Yep.
But
That's
it
cool.
comes
I
with
like that.
it's the 10 movie collection. It comes with
That's
all
nice.
9 movies plus Hobbs and Shaw. So I don't know if you
Nice.
can see it there.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
see it.
cool.
Yeah.
So is that the book slip, or do they have like the individual like casing? Because like if you
No,
get the if you get the one like this, it's like a book,
Yep.
and all the discs are like in the sleeves, and it scares me because like it can get scratched so easy. I'm just like, why is that a thing? It's just packaging. That's all it is. And I
No,
try
you
to
have like Fast and Furious
John.
1 through 4s like this.
yeah. See, that's what I would love to have
Yeah.
in the set that I had, but I'm
See,
not a
this
big
is
fan of the
this
slips.
is the one I got,
Oh man, now I need to go get
but
my steel books real
I think
quick.
this one only goes.
Nice.
I think it only goes to number 8 in this box.
Yeah.
And then I got 9 and I don't know if you can see that. The other ones on single ones.
Yeah. Hey Justin, you know Mike? I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to introduce everybody around.
No, I don't.
Me- Me and Mike we've been doing a show
Justin.
for probably a year or
Hi.
so called The Final Reel. We just do a little when we talk about movies mostly, just kind of break down
Sure. Yeah, it's nice to
older
meet you.
movies mostly. So
Oh, okay, I'm all down for that. I love the. I always say the older movies.
Yeah.
That was the better storytelling in movies of our generation. Was back in like
Okay.
2000 and before. At least that's my favorite. Anyway.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
some hit and miss. There's obviously still some good directors, but like Tarantino and like we were talking about Wes Anderson earlier, and Paul Thomas Anderson's a good one. Scorsese, there's a handful of really good directors that's still making good stuff, but it's just not the same. I think what's
Yeah.
happened, and this is my theory, is that we've really lost the.
Those I
Of
got.
course, we have indie movies. That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
All the steelbooks. It's really awesome.
That's why 10 just kind of like pulls your arm there. But do I have kind of
But-
like similar artwork, like the original like covers?
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, and they're fairly cheap too. The older ones like $5 a piece. But
Yeah, my Cinemarks were actually playing. They were playing all the Fast movies before Fast X came out, and I
that's
did.
pretty awesome.
The only one I went and seen Tokyo Drift again in the theater. For
Tokyo
some
Drift's a
reason.
good movie.
Yeah, I like it myself.
That's
I like
the
how
one
they
you were
Very
saying.
underrated.
Well, you haven't watched 9 yet, so I like how they've reincorporated that storyline back into the.
Oh man, that's even more exciting to hear.
See, that one was
than the
cool.
last one.
I loved 1 to like 5, and then 8 for me. I thought 5 was cool. 6 was I like 6. It's a little bit far fetched. 7 was like a little bit kind of,
They just get more far fetched.
exactly. Like I get it. It's the cool version of the story. It's going to be a action like that would never happen kind of thing. That's what I thought was really good is when like 1, 2, and 3, it's like, that could actually happen. Like stuff like that could actually happen in the real world. Like it's more realistic to me.
Some crazy stuff.
I thought the more it got into those movies, it just kind of got unrealistic, and that's kind of where it lost me. But
I didn't mind too much, but that definitely did start happening. Kind of stunts
When they
that
go
would
to
never
space.
happen. But
when they go to space, right?
I'm very excited to see that part.
Yeah.
How the hell did they pull that off?
Yeah.
I haven't gotten that far yet. I think I watched
The
the
one
one
that
after
the
Paul
one that
Walker
has
dies,
the
and then after
submarine
that-
in it was like the craziest one.
that's the one that I just finished.
That's when
And
I
now I'm
thought,
wondering-
that's the craziest thing.
that's Fate of the Furious. Yeah.
Yep.
See, and that one's kind of. There are some moments where it was unrealistic, but like the hacking of like cars, and now it's like a zombie, apocalyptic with cars. And I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. I'm digging that because that's different,
Yeah.
And then the EMP blast towards where they're trying to go with the submarine. That was, I was digging that.
I don't really
cracking up.
mind when they go crazy with these movies. They just
You
it don't bother me.
resist, but
supposed to be mindless fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
just
can.
On purpose.
need off.
You go there for the testosterone
Yeah.
and
But
fast
it's
cars.
fun though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
People just take them way too
The
seriously.
unbelievable.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't necessarily miss Paul Walker in those movies
hmm
myself because I know people are like, oh, after Paul Walker, I just don't really care anymore. It's like,
Yeah.
well, I don't really. I never was a big fan of him, anyways, because he was. I mean, he's good. He's all right
Oh,
in those
man.
movies, but he's
Yeah.
not really what I came to those movies to watch. So
It depends
My
on
first-
like which version of his
Yeah.
character was there. I
They,
think
they
once
do have a
he,
good cast.
yeah, I thought
My,
the second Fast and the Furious was dope when they were trying to be
Oh, yeah.
undercover with, and that brought in Tyrese Gibson. Like that was the first time he
Yeah.
ever got in there. Like, I thought that
Yeah.
was really really good. And then after that, I'm with you. Kind of like it's like,
Mhm.
yeah, the first three were
Yeah.
core memories.
Right.
See, the thing is with I believe what they were trying to do with Tokyo Drift is, in fact, I think it's even in the title, and if they've changed it, went back and kind of retro changed it, but I'm pretty sure it's almost like Fast and Furious presents Tokyo Drift. It's not supposed to be necessarily like a Tokyo Drift, even though they
Yeah.
have incorporated it in. I feel like it was kind of like one of those like just an spin-off movies that they tried to make, and it didn't really make sense, even though it always, for a long time, it was like one of my favorites,
mhm.
Yeah, it was
in
nice
the
standalone.
era.
It was nice standalone until they brought it all together.
Well, it's kind of like Halloween. It's kind of like Halloween 3.
Yeah.
Oh, Halloween 3? Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it doesn't fit.
oh man,
Where
Halloween 3.
it goes way off to its own thing.
hmm
Yeah.
I
I love how
heard
they
it's,
still brought. They still tried to bring in the movie when he's in that interrogation room. They're like, "Oh, here's Michael Myers in the background."
Yep. I heard
I
this.
thought
Not rumor, but somebody said that like the alternate ending for Halloween ends was them at the Silver Shamrock like factory to tie it all
No
together.
way.
I was like,
That would've
what?
been cool.
That would have been fucking sweet.
That would have been cool. Yeah, I wasn't.
It would have been fucking hilarious. Kind of like in Child's Play when when they go to the factory and all the Chuckies are coming out.
What's wrong? Go upstairs, bud. Love you.
Oh,
If I'd say we'd give it another 10 or 15 minutes. If anybody else isn't here, we'll start talking about Spider-Verse if you don't care. If that's all right with you guys.
Oh, good. I have my Spiderverse stuff next to me whenever it's time to show it.
I haven't seen it, so I'll probably shut my ears.
Oh, no.
uh-oh.
Just
Spoilers.
unplugged.
Yeah. Well, the theater I have around here really isn't anything special, and I built mine at home, so I'm just gonna wait till VOD or something or the disc. But I think I'll grab it on VOD just because it comes out 2 months early. I'm excited to see it. So
It's
I'll probably
definitely
run that.
it's definitely worth the drive if you have somewhere where shows like decent like screens.
It's like 3 hours, 3 hour drive from here. So 6 hours total with I got 3 kids
back and forth.
at home.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yep.
It's
Oh man, it's tough.
What
if-
state are you? Where are you at? Where are you around?
I'm
I know
in
you don't-
Missouri,
Okay.
so just small
So
town.
I assume you're
northern
you're
Missouri.
talking about going to like Kansas City or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah, I'd be going to
Okay.
Kansas City or St. Louis.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a bit of a drive.
I've
Now,
been
if I'd had
Kansas
nothing
City
to-
before we go there.
Yeah,
Very wild.
if I had nothing to do all day, yeah, I
It'd
might
be a day trip.
make a
Yeah.
drive. Yeah, but no, I got 3 little ones at
Too much
home. We
going
just had
on.
we had a baby about a month ago, so pretty busy for me.
Oh yeah, very busy.
Yeah. What kind of setup do you have for your theater?
So I got a 5.2.2 with an LG OLED C1, 77-inch, Yeah, I'm in the middle of redoing it right now. It's kind of a mess right now, but I don't know if you can see this.
Oh no.
Like I got 2 height channels and my center, 2 subs, and my fronts. And I just got surrounds over here, and there's my bookshelf of my collection. I'm kind of going through it and selling a bunch of them right now. Just condensing. I think I'm going to go down to Kaleidoscape down the road, but we'll see how that goes. And then I run everything and pipe it all into this.
That's what I did.
Who did? Mike?
Yeah. Did you
Yeah.
say it?
Echo.
Mike, you're pretty spotty. I don't know what's going on.
The,
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
you're
like,
cutting out really bad now. If you can hear me.
let's see here. I ran everything into the kind of an AV
Okay,
rack I
yeah.
made in the closet. Yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah, just kind of redoing my stuff and condensing my collection. I do have my set I'm keeping and up there. Keep my go-tos and just stuff that you can't get like Kaleidoscape or anything digital now. So, yeah, just kind of going through some of the stuff and yeah, like I said, condensing and try to keep it clean in this theater. Kind of just speakers, no,
No hanging wires. Just keep it
yeah,
nice
and
and
like no,
sharp.
like furniture. Like I got rid of my entertainment center with my fireplace. Like I'm trying to condense my collection because I have everything. I love collecting discs and the quality. I'm just ready for the convenience of kind of going to something like Kaleidoscape where I like download it to servers and like kind of just keep it clean. So that's what I've been working on lately. But
Makes sense.
Nice.
yeah,
Yeah, I just
getting there
don't
pretty
have
close.
other than just having like my OLED, and I mostly listen to stuff through headphones. So
Yeah,
and I did have like I do have like Sennheiser. I do have Sennheiser headphones, the wireless headphones, but I've kind of went away from them because I started just using the Bluetooth through the TV because they're digital. It's like a digital audio radio signal, and like my internet and stuff causes them to cut out. Like I actually have to spin them around so they fit turned around opposite,
Oh.
and they will cut out on me.
That's
yeah.
So I started just using the Bluetooth. So I bought a $100 pair of Sennheiser Bluetooth headphones, and they sound great for movies and TV.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
great.
I had like Beats, like Beat the Studio Beats
Yeah.
wireless, and they just didn't sound very good for movies. They sound amazing for music, but
Yeah.
for movies they just didn't sound as good.
Yeah, the technology for those kind of headphones are definitely designed for music. There's nothing really
Yeah.
like for spatial audio. Now they're testing stuff like that. Like PlayStation's PS Golds
Yeah.
are pretty cool for spatial audio.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the VR headphones that Apple just came out with. They're trying to do spatial audio with like through your temple. Like
crazy.
I know I don't
So
in a price
fucking
range of like
mind.
$3,500. Like I was just like, that's gonna change
Just
quite a bit of stuff. But we'll see.
They look like Macho Man glasses. Correct.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
they always
yeah.
sell. Don't they call it like bone resonance headphones or something like that? It like vibrates through your skull.
Yeah,
weird
they
like
do.
yeah,
Nuts.
it's kind of strange. I like to check it out. I don't know how much I like that or not, but
Yep. I'd definitely try it out at least.
I wonder if somebody deaf can interpret
Can
that
feel
kind
it,
of
yeah.
signal. I guess it still reaches your eardrum. I guess that's the whole point. So
Yeah.
more than likely not, but well, it's interesting.
Does it sound any better, guys? Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why you're just cutting in and out. It's just like you got a bad it's like your
Yeah.
internet's like really slow.
Yeah, it's we get these periods of real just laggy stuff. So I'll reset stuff.
Oh,
So
yeah.
hopefully it'll work now.
All right. You're all right at the moment though. You're not.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, sorry I missed your message there, Mike. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
I just saw it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say, well, I
guess
got
for
a,
next. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I have a 5.1 old school setup with surround sound, 65-inch TV, and it works pretty
Nice.
good.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's very,
I was.
very similar to mine.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't go
having
wrong
a-
with 5.1.
Yeah.
I think mine's a 65. Have wireless speakers in the back, and I think mine is 9.1.
Have you guys seen this?
I did.
Not
It was
yet.
good. I liked it. It was
Yeah.
good as the first ones for searching. Thought it
I
was,
really enjoy
Oh
searching.
yeah,
So it's a very. Those two are very. Yeah, I'm digging those.
Are they done by the same
Yes,
people? Because I haven't seen Searching.
I think so. I think it's
Searching is very good.
yeah, Searching has got the guy from Harold and Kumar. He's John Cho.
Yeah.
And is that his name? Yeah, John Cho. He's in Star Trek and whatnot. Very,
yeah.
very good storytelling. It really is. So if you like Missing, yeah, it's just as good. I think they're about the same movie. I really do for
Yeah.
how good they were.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I liked
enjoyed
it.
it. I actually wanted to see it in the theater and didn't end up making it. There's another one I wanted to see and didn't end up making to see it, and I made sure to pick up a copy of it when it came out. So I was I thought it looked good from the previews. So I like that kind of stuff, anyways, like the
Draws you in.
mystery movies, stuff like that,
Yeah,
detective. You
Oh
know,
man, like Prisoners.
yeah.
Prisoners
it's
is
really
so good.
Yeah.
Fucking love that movie.
Zodiac.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
else?
Oh, there's
Yeah,
so many good things.
so good.
It's like 7.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which 7, yeah,
Really good
that was
detective.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And even
I
though it's Batman, the Batman was pretty damn good
Dude, it really was. It
for that kind of for that kind of storytelling.
yeah, especially for a character like that that's been played for so many years and redone so many times, having a different aspect of it
It's very
in like
nice.
a detective role and like trying to
Like
you
an
know
actual detective.
yeah exactly right. So yeah, the fact that they did that was really I'm really glad that they did that, and I'm excited for the second one because the main character is supposed to be I can't remember if it's Doctor Freeze or Mister Freeze, but anyway, they
Mr. Freeze, yeah.
that's okay.
Mr. Freeze,
They've
yeah.
never the only character you ever have is Arnold. Now, granted,
Yep. I
those
really hope
movies
he
were
makes a
less.
cameo.
Yeah.
I need some more
I-
cold puns.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob
to the
Pattinson
cooler.
really surprised me. Batman.
Oh yeah. Oh, he did a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
He's
looking
done a
forward
lot
to
of
the
good
Flash.
stuff.
Actually, I'm
Everything
kind of
after
excited for
Twilight.
the Flash. So
Oh yeah, Flash is gonna be
Yeah.
fucking great.
Yeah.
I'm super
The
excited.
Rotten Tomato meter was not that great.
It's okay.
It's making me worried.
yeah, you can't trust them anyway. So
I know.
Yeah.
But it might be
I'm
based
waiting
on
until
his real life stuff going on.
That's
Maybe
what I
everybody's
thought,
giving it a
too.
bad review, or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Putting all
yeah,
that stuff in there.
after Captain Marvel, they especially Disney's the worst movies. You can't really trust them on because I'm pretty sure they get
hit
paid
or
by
miss.
Disney to just
Give them good reviews. Yeah.
yeah, because the Shields, especially the critics reviews, the Shields just come out for their movies. I think it was on Little Mermaid this time around. If you looked at the reviews, I think the critics give it only 62% or something. But then the audience score said like 95%, but it was like preferred audience score. If you looked at the all audience score, it was like 50 or 60%. It was like basically the Shield audience that they were paying for to give it good
Yeah.
reviews.
I
All
believe
Yeah.
the bots.
Yeah, so you can't trust them for anything anymore. So sometimes some of their stuff is honest. If it's just something that they don't care about, it'll get an honest review. But if it's something like from one of the especially Disney, I think they're the worst for doing that. And
They're buying their bids.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
very
right.
easy to do.
but, I mean, but crap, I can't think of his name at the moment. But a movie reviewer, he does a lot of he does a lot of early access movies, so he's already seen the Flash, and he said only spoiler, he didn't give any spoilers away, but he said at the end of the movie, he said there's a bunch of like 90s cameos.
Oh, that's nice.
That's all he said about the end of the movie. He didn't say anything more about it, but he said it's so I don't know what that means and who it's going to be or what it's going to be, but
Yeah,
I think
cool.
everybody's mostly
And the tie-in
excited.
to 90s Flash.
Yeah, I
from
think
the TV
mostly
show.
people are excited about Batman in
Yep.
that movie.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton
Yeah, but-
can't do wrong.
Yeah.
As I say, we've seen. There's like the Christopher Nolan version of Batman where they use like it's no CGI hardly, and then you got
Real practical.
like Ben Affleck version of Batman where they use a lot of
Super
CGI. Yeah, like he's using a grapple gun and you see him do all that other stuff. So I'm like, oh, will that be in this new Flash movie?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I think it'd
Definitely
be
going
cool.
to be heavy.
Yeah, I feel like the Flash movie's still part of that. Still
the
part of that
Spiderverse.
same universe. It's when it was made. It was
Spiderverse.
made during the Zack Snyder kind of era. So I
Yeah.
feel like it's still going to be connected. So this movie's not. It's just going to be kind of a one-off. There's not going to be any connection, especially
It's going to
with
erase
the new
everything.
stuff coming out. So I
Well,
really
it's-
don't know what to expect for some of the new stuff.
Well, you saw majority of what James Gunn came out with his
Yeah.
announcement message,
Yeah.
basically saying they're just going to reboot the entire thing using Flashpoint. So that's
Yeah.
what we'll probably expect.
It's gonna be
And
Yeah.
if you think about it, it's going to be kind of like a
Infinity
story
War.
where all the movies up to this point will still matter, and I think that they'll probably bring into those characters down the road. But this will be like starting fresh, but it's still kind of that same part of the story. Now, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's Black Adam movie, I don't think will have any ties, but I may be wrong. I don't know. I just don't think him and James Gunn really got along because I think Dwayne Rock Johnson really wanted to do his own thing and be kind of the star of the whole franchise, but just didn't. And it just didn't play out the way he wanted.
Do you guys think James Gunn is going to make a big kind of turn DC around?
I hope so.
I hope so. Like I said, I'm not going to
do justice.
Yeah, from what we've had in the past and all the drama and stuff with that Warner Brothers we've had, I go into not having high expectations at all. Then I'm just not disappointed if it's horrible. Yeah,
No
and if
expectations.
it is good, then I had low expectations, and then I was very surprised. Then we'd make it out on top at that point.
Yeah, because they've just never been able to catch on, like Marvel has. I feel like Marvel saturated everything, streaming, TV,
The only thing that DC
movies.
has is their animated.
Yeah, not anymore. They're, in my opinion, I think it's DC's turn now because they're just kind of falling off of the recent phases.
Well,
I'm sorry. Exactly. I'm not a big fan of what's been going on.
Well, James
supposed to
Gunn's
reboot Superman.
James Gunn's like the last good thing they had going for him. And it was quite obvious with the last Guardians movie too.
Yeah, did everybody go see that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Fucking-
good.
Ah,
So good.
It was so sad.
It was sad, yeah.
Yeah,
But that really brought us, and that's what I think that a lot of directors and writers miss out on. Did you realize that it was sad, so you kind of feel like a loss within the entire movie, so you feel like it's just you want the underdog to win. That's why Infinity War was so good because it felt like we were losing, and then you finally see, and then you see the people fight back.
Yep.
And that's where it's really, getting in the edge of your seat, getting into the story. And that's what I feel like some people kind
That's
of
where they
miss.
succeeded, and then they lost that spark.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what I thought Guardians had. It was kind of a sad, bring you down moments, and then it started ending well towards the end. And it got you all excited. It got you happy. It got you into the movie,
Yeah.
So,
And I like
we'll
that
see.
he did kind of like a Suicide Squad. He was going to kill them off, and then like brought you back in.
Right.
Yeah.
Shit kept messing like, why do you keep doing this to me, James Gunn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really hope this new phase, or the phases, they're going to call it chapters. The new chapters, where he's calling God versus monsters.
Yeah.
It really gets it like Peacekeeper. Just kind of makes it twisted and very somewhat disgusting at times, but hilarious. And just, I don't know about you guys, what you thought of Peacekeeper, but I loved it. I thought
Yeah.
it was very
Yeah, it's
good
super
with
Yeah.
Of what?
like the episode. I don't even know what they're called. The flying things were starting to just take over the entire police station. I probably watched that scene like good a couple times after it was already aired. I was like, that's crazy twisted. Just like, yeah, I love stuff like that.
I want them to do more Swamp
Yeah.
Thing. I was very sad they ended it after one season.
I was too. I thought Swamp
so
Thing was
sad.
definitely, yeah. I definitely thought they missed their one of the shows we'll probably never see get brought back to life. That was good. That just kind of will fall off. But
Luckily my DC section's right next to
I
me.
would have thought they would have redone
Hey, there you
like
go.
the movie at Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm a big fan of that first movie, and I
The one thing
thought
I'm
really not like Heroes or something.
the one thing I'm excited / curious / scared is for this that there's making a sequel to Constantine.
See that
Oh,
Do
right
not know
there
what's going to
is
happen.
gonna. Yeah, I know. I think right there comes down. It's gonna come down to the actor at some point because
You cannot
I think
remake this.
no, and I really do think Keanu will still take it under his wing and make it really good because
I'm
we
sure
thought the
he
same.
will.
And
I'm sure he will.
Yeah, and I don't know how people thought about the new Matrix. I don't know if you guys have seen that. I
I-
like a lot of had
bits and
backlash
pieces.
to it. You saw bits and pieces. It had some backlash, but I just focused on Keanu's character, Trinity's character. Like I still thought at the end of the day, it was just
There's a lot of
it was fun. I liked it.
There's a lot of recallings back to all the old movies just to
Yeah,
kind of connect them all together.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it. There was something I made a point
got
about at the
halfway
time, but
through.
there was part of the movie I liked and part of it I didn't. I think like the first like maybe 2/3 of the movie were pretty good. I didn't like. I thought the end. I didn't like the end of it as much, but I can't remember though. It's been a while since I've seen it, so I apologize. So.
I mean, I thought it was cool because they brought in like it's not just Neo being the guy; it's the two
Everybody.
and the relationship like of Trinity and Neo, like kind of being a duo. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
But
like Bonnie and Clyde.
exactly, and the fact that I don't know if you guys have read the comments or articles, but they got no plans to continue it, and they kind of left it off at a cliffhanger.
I'm kind of glad they are.
Yeah, I'm sad too. I would have loved to see a sequel or finish the first next three, but
if not, they're going to go to an animated series like they did.
Yeah, I don't know how they'll finish that if they ever will. I think it'll be a cliffhanger where we won't get to see it finished. That's just me. I just really hope we don't get that for some shows that are out there today with the whole strike going on.
Truth.
But we'll see how that turns out. Yep, I'm with them. I want them to get paid more to make good quality content, but at the same time, it's just like, well, yeah, never mind. I guess I take it back. I'd like them to get their stuff figured out where they can produce good quality stuff because it just seems like the past since COVID era, there have been some good bangers of movies, but then there's some that are just like,
yeah,
you tried.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I'm kind of glad that Marvel's held off on. I mean, I just want there to be a whole sea change. I just want there to be a whole change at Marvel before they even try to make Fantastic Four or X-Men, because it's just going to be a mess if they try to start doing the kind of things they're doing, injecting modern politics into movies and stuff where it don't belong. They just need to.
Yeah.
Because I want both of those to be really good, because neither one of those, X-Men has been so-so, but there's never been a really great Fantastic Four that there should have been.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they do need a shake up over there and get some fresh energy, blood, something flowing, and I think it would be a good thing.
Yeah. They don't.
We'll see. They're going to be wanting to do too many things what the fans want. And I'm like, the fans want what you probably had potential of having, and it wasn't that great. So then they're trying to implement it today. I'm all excited about Hugh Jackman's character. I hope it does well. Just that era of X-Men, you're bringing it in. You're trying to include those when they should have been in the first 3 phases all along in the first place. It's just going to be very hard to do. But we'll see. I don't know. It's all comes down to politics because they didn't own Fox at the time. So
Yeah.
But that's when they got Fox. A part of me wanted Endgame just to reboot and start fresh. Then you got people saying that they wanted RDJ, which I completely agree. I don't know of any other person that could have done it as well as he could. Now, granted, there are probably a bunch of people. I don't know. But when you get that many characters and you're trying to fit and follow the comics as much as possible, when they did in the first 3 phases, part of me is like, if you got ownership of the rights now of the characters, then you should probably try to reboot that to where you can follow the comics as much as you can. But
the problem is too, sometimes they're like, well, we do follow the comics, but you're following all the comics that are like bad, like all the new stuff, like the stuff that people's not buying. Like all these modern comics are terrible, and that's what the stuff they're like, oh, we'll follow the comics now. We won't go back and tell these classic stories that are just like written by some of the great comic artists of the the past. We won't tell those stories. We're going to tell all these modern stories written by a bunch of hacks,
Yeah.
And that's the problem. Like that's the problem with Captain Marvel. I mean, she's been rebooted like 400 times. Like every time they reboot her, it fails in the comic books. They get like 5-10 issues and it's gone. And like they just
a short story.
And like maybe if you went back and made like a proper movie from the past, like the old Captain, Miss Marvels and stuff like that, and not the new Miss Marvel like Kamala Khan and all that stuff. I don't have a problem with the whatever, but it's just not a good character. Nobody cares. I tried to watch one episode on Disney Plus, and I was like, Jesus. I mean, I thought the design of the show was kind of cool, where they would have stuff flash up on the walls when she would walk by. I thought some of that stuff was cool, but the story was just terrible, And mostly, it's a lot of the writers, like they're injecting themselves into the comic book itself. It's like, Kamala Khan's obviously a reflection of the person who wrote it. She's like a Pakistani, immigrant or a Pakistani American living in Queens or wherever she's from. And it's, instead of just writing a completely original character, and that's what people want,
Yeah, I think I was disappointed with the non-stretching. Like she stretches, but it's like all the crystal and the power, like the gauntlet doing it. I'm like, I want to see some like Reed Richards, like
actual stretch.
Someone straight. Yeah, exactly. Like big, huge hands and not like a crystal looking CGI. I thought it was kind of weird, but
definitely.
What do you guys think about Morbius? Like it was a promising ideal, but it just a waste.
You loved it?
It was hysterical. I couldn't stop laughing in the theater.
No.
Oh wow!
Like I enjoyed it for like the comedic relief. When I think my favorite part was like when he drinks the blood. It kind of reminds me like when a little kid has his little like the jelly pouches that are just like fucking just taking them down.
I liked it till the end.
I don't know.
It
just seemed like it had a lot of potential.
Hey,
there he is.
There he is.
Let's talk about a giveaway.
Yeah, we don't have anybody here to give it away to. So.
Damn.
So.
Fine, I'll throw it on the floor. Who wants it? Which one y'all want?
It doesn't matter.
I'll take it.
Well, if somebody jumps in here, if somebody jumps in here and wants it, well, we kind of been off topic because you guys didn't show up, and I knew you were coming late, but
this was
Charlie.
This was way later than I thought it was going to be.
I mean, all of our other guests showed up. Obviously, they showed up, but you and Charlie didn't.
What happened to Charlie? Did Charlie decide to opt out because he hadn't seen the movie yet?
I guess. Justin showed up, and he's not seen it either. So
Justin,
it's hard. Like I told them, like the theaters I have around here aren't really that great. I built mine at home, and like the decent ones, like 3 hours out. So I just waited. I'm gonna wait till it comes on the VOD, I think, and just watch it in my theater. But
yeah, the theater I went to was not the best.
You
I
live in
can imagine
Tennessee.
Justin's-
Where'd you go?
Well, we had all the kids, so we ended up going to the
okay.
one like right down the road, and they've got their two main screens. One of them is super dark, and I hate it. And the other one has a new problem I discovered when we went and saw this. But if you're really paying attention, the picture is almost like pulsating a little bit.
Oh shit!
I'm like, guys, come on. Can we not put some funds into this theater just a little bit, please?
Yeah, that's kind of how ours.
I wanted to
is.
go to IMAX, but we had all the kids. It would have cost me almost $200 to go to IMAX with all
yeah.
them.
I was about to go
ridiculous.
to Fast X in Boston, and an IMAX ticket was like $22.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
that's
Oh, yeah.
insane, even just for me going. I'm like, I don't know. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a subscription to my local theater, so it just
oh, you got AMC? You got the AMC pass?
I have the Regal pass.
Oh, Regal pass. Okay.
I thought
Yeah,
about
those things
doing
are
that
cool.
because all mine are Ringo, but they don't do IMAX on those, do they?
They have IMAX, they have ScreenX, they have everything. So you just gotta find the right one that has everything.
Oh,
So they all
mine
have
just like
everything.
every time I see an advertisement for the Regal one, it's just like a standard. It's like X amount a month for standard viewing.
Yeah.
So they don't, I guess maybe, I don't know if it gets you a discount or something if you have it.
So if you have it, you can go unlimited all month for one
Yeah.
price.
Yeah.
For standard, but if you want to go see it in 3D or IMAX or 4DX, ScreenX, there's a little small surcharge, which
That's
is
not bad.
which is very nice because the one ticket is like $27,
Yeah.
and you only pay like $6, which is
Oh, cool.
which is pretty good, like hand in hand, and you get 10% off concessions,
That's
I
pretty
might need
cool.
to do that.
which is definitely worth it. I pay for me and my girlfriend, and I went to the movies 6 times in the last like 4 days.
That's amazing.
So
That sounds like, yeah, when you have the
You get-
time, it's fun.
you get the money
it's
for it.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Like we try to like arrange to watch movies that she wants to watch and stuff that I want to watch, so it just all makes date night a little.
Oh, for sure.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
Even if it's by yourself, like when
Yeah,
I
and
first
and
started off. Sorry, go ahead.
and it's $22 a month. You go there twice for like a standard movie. You already got your money back right there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So you go twice,
Yeah,
it's done. It's worth it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've been
like
But
if you
I've been
go by
thinking about
yourself-
it.
Yeah, so if you have the time and like especially what comes to us, like we really love that scenario, like being in that mindset, like in the movies and like being around that environment. Being able to go back to movies back to back is just no better feeling. Like when I first started off, me and my wife got married. She would work nights as a nurse, but she'd be sleeping all day, and I'm not trying to bother her, so I would literally have the AMC Premiere Pass. I would go 3 times a week.
Yep.
It just disappear for a while, and it's like
where
the
you been?
right.
Freaking popcorn coma.
Oh gosh, yeah, I can't. The amount of popcorn is just toxic in my stomach. Like I would just get home like a burning a hole.
Yep.
My stomach lining up. It's like, this is awful.
That I did a double feature. They had a special showing for Indiana Jones. That was the first one. I have a brain fart right now. Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
So they had a special viewing that for like a one night thing. I was like, we're gonna go see that, and then I fucking ate a bucket of popcorn, and then went saw Little Mermaid and ate another bucket of popcorn. So I was screwed up for the past 2 days,
Oh wow!
but it was totally worth it.
You
Right?
got your
Yeah,
fiber.
right. It's a good pain.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So we're just waiting on Charlie.
But I was gonna, yeah, I don't know if he's gonna show up or not. He's not
I
responding.
don't know what's
to
going on
me.
with Charlie. That's super weird.
Yeah,
He
sounds
said
like
something
work.
going on. He seen
One
my text I just sent a minute ago, so I don't know what's going on. He must have something going on.
I know he's in the
but
middle of
I was-
moving. So
I was going to say earlier that Justin, his theaters around him, it's probably like the theater in the Last Picture Show. That's how the theater I had growing up in my town. I'm from a little small town in eastern Kentucky. We had one of those like single screen theaters,
Yeah.
and like outside the marquee was like nice.
I like your helmet, man.
He's ready. He's ready.
Yeah.
Ready to go. I bet the marquee would see like you're coming next week, coming 2 weeks from now, coming 3 weeks from now. Like so, it was like one thing.
Lunchbox.
So, well, yeah, you guys want to talk about it just a little bit?
Yeah.
We about hour and 15 minutes in. Well,
We can, Justin. You don't care about anything. We can just discuss.
Oh no, I care. Don't spoil me. I have no clue what it's about. I don't. I stayed away from previews. I have no idea.
Oh no.
I don't know if I should be present.
So I mean, I can make it pretty vague. I think I can make it pretty vague. I will say that like I ended up doing a family night video on my YouTube with this one since all the kids got to go, but I completely forgot that they greenlit 2 of these. So at the end of this movie, when that to be continued post came up, I was just shit smiles. I was just like, hell yes.
Yeah.
It took me back to freaking Back to the Future. I swear to God, as soon as I saw that, I was like,
yes.
I was just like immediately just like Back to the Future 2. You know, but the only thing that this was missing was a short trailer for the next one. Would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did. What movies did they do that for? They did that for Stranger Things, I think. Well, it wasn't for like the second. It was like for the second part of the season. Like you're like, hey, here's what's going to happen.
When they split that up.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Did they do it for Matrix? Cool. I remember Matrix 2 and 3 were filmed at the same time. Did they show a little preview at the end of 2? I can't remember.
The end of 2, no. They just ended.
It just ended. It ended off
the Sentinel. That was it.
Yeah. I couldn't remember if they did a preview. I remember Back to the Future 2 though. You got that. That was awesome in the theater.
No, they did do a little bitty one. I think that they showed the like, damn it, like the Titan bots on the bridge on the third one.
Oh, okay.
I think they did do a little bitty preview, and it was like them going to the City of Machines or whatever. But they did do a little bitty one, I think. At least that slowly comes to mind whenever I saw the second one too. Yeah, I was also like 9 or 8, so I can't really tell you what I saw. I remember being present in the theater for the second, third one.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I was older, but that's about where my memory is on it. So,
my only issue with Across the Spiderverse is I think it's a phenomenal movie, great animation. I like how the animation style changes up.
Yeah,
all throughout. It reminds me of anime. There's some animes that do that, which they change. The animation style kind of changes throughout. But I mean, really, the overarching animation style doesn't change. But there's times where you got different animation styles in there. But the only issue the movie has is its runtime. The slow scenes are too long. Like,
it is a lot of dialogue and setup. I mean, I was sitting there thinking my kids have got to be bored out of their mind. I get it, but
the rooftop scene goes on, and some of those scenes kind of become those scenes kind of become a little redundant too. It's like you kind of going over the same things. But I think the redundancy I wouldn't mind that if they were to cut those scenes down. The whole movie should have been cut down about 15 minutes, maybe 20. It'd been a solid 2 hours. It didn't need to be 2:15, 2:20, whatever the final runtime is. Other than that, the movie's amazing.
I think at the end of the day, watching 1, 2, and 3 back to back when they're all done, I think I'll appreciate as much dialogue and just slowness, pace of certain scenes in this one. Because it's definitely going to help build, and it's going to help the emotion build for part 3. If part 3 is just not nonstop action, I don't know what is. I mean, there's nothing else to talk about, guys. Just freaking go to war or whatever you're going to do, and that's all number 3 needs to be. Just give me two hours of that, and I'll be fine.
Spots of webs everywhere.
Oh man, but yeah, I mean, they went balls to the wall on the different styles of animation. It was something.
It especially
Good.
with every different.
I even think they did. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you could go ahead, man.
I was gonna say
We were all reading.
they even did something like rotoscoping at one point.
Oh
Kind
yeah,
of like
Yeah.
how what's his face, Vashki always did.
Yep.
Cool
Yeah.
World and
Yeah,
Freak the
yeah.
Cat
Yeah.
and all that.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
like that every
well,
universe they went to that they changed the art style.
yeah, the
That,
punk,
Yeah.
that was
Cool.
awesome.
yeah, the punk Spider-Man. That was
Punk Spider-Man.
Yeah.
They I think came out like yesterday. I think that the director said it took 2 to 3 years just for him,
Really?
Oh well.
just to
Why?
animate Punk Spider-Man. You'll see.
Yeah.
You'll know
Okay,
when you
I
see
guess I'll
it.
see it. Yeah. Okay.
You know what
It's-
we mean.
That
He
makes
is
sense.
the wildest animation in the whole movie. When it first came on, it was a little jarring, to be honest with you, but I got used to it. But
Quick.
yeah, it was something. It was definitely something.
That's cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know they're getting better in animation because I enjoyed the hell out of Mitchell's versus Machines, and that's a Sony Animation, same
All that.
studio.
Freaking awesome.
It was so good. I watched that, and that's a movie I can put on with the kids. Not have to worry about them. Oh, is it too gory? Is it too
Right?
violent for them? I'm like, this is
Violent enough
perfect.
for
I'm like,
robots.
yeah, I'm like, I can watch this so many times and not have to worry about it because it's an animation and they're kids. So yeah, no.
There's no crazy.
Would you
crazy
pull
message.
your earplugs out for just a second, Justin? I want to say something.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
If you don't want to hear it,
Oh,
I just want to
that's a good
say
one. Go ahead.
the Lego Spider-Verse.
Oh my god.
That
Oh my
cracked
God.
me the fuck up.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
god.
That was
Damn
cool.
funny.
That wasn't even a minute worth, and I was smiling so much. I was like, "That was perfect.
Yeah, you can put 'em
That
back
was
in now.
perfect."
Yeah.
All right, come on back. Come on back. I'm
I
sorry.
see
Sorry.
Jody like, that's perfect. That's
Oh,
so
yeah.
Oh, my
good.
God. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I'll no, you're fine. I had to go here in like 5 minutes, so you guys can
Okay.
talk spoilers if you
Okay.
want. So,
Yeah, we're sorry. Yeah, we're going to
okay.
start. We're going to try to start doing this show every week again, so we can kind of
Hopefully.
reestablish our audience from last year where I wasn't able to do it as much. And so, you guys are welcome on any time. You guys have been kind of our regulars anyways, in Mike and Seabass and Justin, because you guys are kind of a regular. So anytime you guys want to come on, just send us a, we'll tell you guys when we,
Sounds good.
Sure.
unless
Yeah,
we're
sounds
having
great.
like a special guest that Jody or Charlie get on every now and then. Other than that, we'll have you guys on as much as possible.
Cool.
What's it going to be? Is it going to be I guess the show we do on the 20th will be all about the Flash. Is that right? Because the Flash comes out on what, the 15th or something?
16.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the show on the 20th will be all about the Flash because I got my tickets for that. I'm ready for that shit.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
crazy.
I haven't got my tickets yet for that, so
There's an
I'm
early
not-
showing.
I'm
I
not
might be able to get them.
I'm not
There's an
appreciating
showing.
these little scene snippets that I'm seeing being put out. I'm
I know.
not appreciating.
I've been trying to stay away. I'm like, don't watch it. And I'm like, even though
Go
you want
away.
to, I'm like,
Leave
go
me
away.
alone.
One came up today, and
Are
honestly,
you reading my mind?
I don't know if I want to say it or not. It doesn't really ruin anything. We all know Batman's in it. But I will say this: a scene came up that's from the Flash movie that
The one that was cut.
I don't. What was it? The
When the one
where?
that was cut that they were hugging.
No,
Oh,
this was like a kitchen scene with our two
Okay.
Flashes and Michael Keaton.
okay.
I don't know if y'all have seen it yet. All I'm going to say is they could have done a lot better with Michael Keaton. All right, that's all I'm going to say.
Oh,
I
he
don't know
looked
what
rough.
happened
He
there,
looked rough.
I believe it.
but it's just like, guys, that looked rushed as hell. It's like somebody had a last minute idea. Hey, wait a minute, you know what Michael Keaton should look like? And then they went to freaking Spirit Halloween and did him up.
Yeah.
I was like, guys, don't. I hope he's not like that for very long
Was
because it did
like
not look good.
CGI? Like it tried to make
No.
him younger? Or what was
No.
They did heavy makeup, I'm sure.
I mean, I'll say it. It's not. He's got long hair and a beard.
Oh, that's
Both
scary.
look awful.
That's scary.
Just
I want to see it
awful.
even more.
oh. But he's got long hair and a beard. You kind of got a tease of it in one of the trailers. You saw the back of him when he opens the door to all the bat suits.
Yeah.
So we kind of already knew he was going to have long hair for at least a 5 minutes of the film. I don't know, but it does not look good. And I
Yeah,
hope
something like that
Oh.
tells me like, hey, something happened to me. I've been in hiding for so many
Big
years, and
caveman
I've
mode.
got I've got long hair and I got a beard. And then he's like, "You want to get nuts? Shh, let's get nuts." And then puts on
Man.
the bat suit. You know,
Hey, maybe
I'm
that
nervous.
was his pandemic hair.
It might have been.
His COVID hair.
I'm nervous for that entire part of the movie because they put so many. It's like they just stood him with his bad outfit, no helmet, in front of that thing, and just said, "Okay, how many fucking lines from '89 can we make you say again to get the audience to go yes?" Because he's just standing like every single one. The let's get nuts. Yeah, I'm Batman. Everything happens right there in front of that stand. And I'm just like, is that what y'all did one day? Y'all just made him just say a bunch of shit.
Stop filming. Okay, this is the one you said in '89. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Everybody's saying it's great, but I'm on my heels on it. So I don't know.
Well, I mean, people, Nocturnal said is 10 times better for ignoring every trailer.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah.
I will tell you what, our trailers. Well,
Nope, he's gone. He did say 5 minutes. That was about 5 minutes.
Okay. But you talk about. Well, he popped back up there for something. All right.
There he's back.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's my first stream on my Mac. I sold my gaming PC. I revamped my entire house. It's just so different to what I'm used to having. So
Ah,
How's it going, Scottish Geek God?
getting there.
Welcome.
howdy, folks.
Well, it is time for me
But,
to get out though. But I just wanted to come
okay.
and say hi and
right.
thanks for having me.
Cool, man.
And yeah, let me know about the 20th, and I'll try to join. So it was
Absolutely.
good seeing you guys.
We'll do it, man.
Yeah.
We'll see you then.
Thanks for
Hopefully.
coming. See ya.
Yep.
See y'all.
See you later.
Now we can get into some shit. Y'all ready for this? All right.
What?
So,
What was I saying? I was about to say something. Oh yeah, like about the trailers. If you watch like old movie trailers, like from back in the day, there used to be a show on. What was that on, Mike, called Trailer Park? You remember that?
I remember that.
It was on.
Yeah.
I think
What
was
sounds
that on?
familiar.
Yeah, but it was. They used to show old film, sci-fi movie trailers, just old film trailers. But regardless, if you go back and watch old film trailers, they're like 5 minutes long. They literally show like the whole movie in the trailer back in the day. I mean, they were long.
All the good things.
Dude, I can't watch trailers for anything
Yeah.
on Netflix. They show you the whole damn movie. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Gave it a solid
Yeah.
7 out of 10. Yeah, we were just
But-
talking about the slow bits. It's a
Yeah.
lot of dialogue. This one is and let's talk about the longest opening scene ever. I didn't know the movie hadn't started yet.
It started twice.
Yeah,
It
like
seemed
we got
it
this.
started
Like, I
twice.
mean, it started cool, and then all of a sudden we get the intro, and I'm like, did we not start? Did we?
Yeah.
It's like that
Yeah.
was like 20 minutes ago, y'all.
Yeah.
It definitely was.
They did. I mean, for such a complex
Movie.
animation, they did rehash some old footage from other movies, but
Yeah.
I can understand why. I mean, it matched so well that they were able to just kind of get away with it. So I didn't really have a problem with it.
I really loved the Andrew Garfield portion, and I really wish they would have given Toby more of a standout like they did him. Toby was more of like a background scene happening in a scene.
Yeah, like 3 of them. Yeah.
But like freaking Andrew, they got all up in his face, and I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah, I think the whole thing was about 20 minutes too long.
Yeah.
It was just the short scenes. I can't really think of any of the action scenes that I felt that was too long, because those scenes were so amazing with all the animation, all the color,
Yes.
all the colors and everything going on. It was just a visual buffet. It was just that was just an amazing parts of the movie. So that stuff I want more of. But that's the problem. That's the stuff that has to be so difficult to animate.
Yep.
I mean, it takes so long to render like one scene. And I wanted to, and it looks so good though. I mean, the thing is I was thinking during the movie, I was like, I know they're talking about making a live action movie. And I just, I think the animation, especially with Spider-Man, like how much, you can do so much more with Spider-Man. animated than necessarily even CG, because CG has its live action CG has its limitations, even with a person in the suit, because you can only do so much. And I just think it's I don't know. I just think the animation just fits this movie franchise, and maybe it would fit some other comic book, well as it would fit other comic book franchises as well a little bit better, maybe, especially something with a lot of action, a character that needs a lot of action. It's hard to do, in real life. So
Yeah, I'm anxious to see what their plan is with bringing him to live action. Are we going? Is it literally this Miles becoming live action, or are we starting over in a different universe with another? Because I mean, we did get our Prowler, and from Spider, and that blew me away. That was awesome.
I called that one so long ago.
Oh my god! When he popped up in that box, I was like, oh fuck!
Everybody lost their shit.
Yeah.
Everybody lost their shit.
So I guess technically we could get that Miles, so it won't be this Miles.
Yeah.
But
not that they just go to that universe.
But my God, the
gonna be interesting
cliffhanger
for
at the
sure.
end was amazing stuff.
Definitely is.
Yes,
There's
yes.
good stuff.
And it was kind of like I was saying, I had completely forgotten that they greenlit another one already. They did both at the same time. So like in my brain, I was sitting here watching all this build up, and I was just going, "This is going to be the fastest into a movie ever. This is going to be like the worst fight."
It's only 5 minutes left.
I know. I'm like, this. There's so much happening. So when that to be continued pop up, everything just like went off my brain. Like, oh fuck, they did greenlit 2 and 3 at the same time. Completely forgot about that. My entire family looked over at me in sequence, so pissed. And I was like, I forgot. I'm sorry. They were all like, what does that mean? I'm like, oh yeah, there's a third one already. I forgot about that.
Yeah, because the first title said Part 1, and then they changed the titles.
Yeah, they gave them completely separate titles. I think it's due out in March of next year.
Pretty excited.
It was so good though. That cliffhanger though, that was
so good. So good.
I'm anxious to see where that goes.
Geek guy said, I think once the third one comes out, this one will look at as the awkward middle child.
I don't know. Maybe. I think all the story building we got here, I think is probably needed. We just don't realize how much it's needed till we see the third one.
Yeah, it's very good. It's a very good middle act. Middle act usually supposed to be your best act. So
yeah.
At least in Star Wars lore, at least original Star Wthis new stuff, all 3 acts are kind of you got 1 good act and then 2 crappy acts. I always say at least the first one that came out is all right, but regardless, I'm not going to get talking about that. But
I'm going to go down deeper rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can't imagine what they have coming for us at the end if this movie was. Somebody did make did mention someplace. Somebody. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I have a feeling that he's gonna be trapped in a different universe at the end of the third one.
Oh, maybe.
That they're out of control and he's gonna land into a live action universe.
I know these guys. What is the guys that wrote this? It's Miller and Frank Miller. It's Miller and I'm sorry, I can't think the guys that they're the guys that wrote it, but they've done the multiverse way better than Disney's done it with Marvel. With Marvel, excuse me.
Yeah.
I always say Disney because I hate Disney, and Disney screwed up Marvel. If Marvel had had any damn sense, they had never sold the Marvel. They're like, fuck you, we're doing good.
Make it dark.
Yeah.
I'm ready for some Marvel Dark Knights to come back. I'm ready for that label to revamp and give us some good shit, but that'll probably never happen now.
It's definitely not. It's definitely got Empire vibes in this respect.
Yeah.
They had to follow on the first one and add some heavy lifting to further build the world and set up part 3.
Yep.
Yes.
This guy's just bombarding us. That's fine though.
Oh yeah.
You're giving us some good stuff.
Ready.
Are you actually in Scotland, Scottish Geek guy? I assume you are.
That'd be cool.
right? I really like all the
I think,
little
do you know
homages
the
to
critical
everything
drinker over
everywhere
there? I
all
don't
at
know if
once in
he's, I
there.
think he's Scottish. I apologize. I
All the
think
stuff with the
critical
freaking
drinker's
bagel.
Scottish.
Oh
Did
yeah.
anybody else know?
There's like billboards with bagels. The dude that gets hit with the fucking bagel. Like there's bagels everywhere. It kind of reminds me of all the stuff from everything everywhere all at once.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The bagel is the center of the
Yeah,
universe.
Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. Thanks for that. I got a computer here. I could always look it up, but I'm being lazy to not. Yeah, Lord and Miller. Yeah, they're like they're really good. Now, hopefully, when they get done with this, they maybe work on some live action stuff. Hopefully, they get to work on the live action version of
Miles
this.
Morales, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be awesome.
See,
That'd be
that's a
great. He's
big
great character.
some of the guys that I listen to. Some of the guys I listen to, like the Geeks and Gamers guys, and that they've all been kind of like I don't want I listen to these guys, but I don't like agree with everything they say, obviously, and they've been like really like when something good, they're like real negative. Like that's kind of how they make their money on a lot of negativity, really.
Yeah, they play
Just
all
giving
the bad
things
things.
bad reviews and stuff,
Yeah.
and they're like, and like, especially Nerdrotic, he was a comic book store owner. He knows comic books, and they're very critical, and they've been real kind of silent on this movie. They're like, they're trying to give it a negative review, but they can't really do it. And so I'm like, I mean,
Yeah.
like, come on,
Too much good.
this movie's good. They're basically just falling back on like why they don't like Miles Morales, why they made Miles Morales in the first. Miles Morales was really created in the first place to kind of, and it's not a, and it wasn't like a race thing swap. It wasn't trying to do that. They created him because of like rights issues. So they basically were screwing over like the original creators of Spider-Man. They were going to have to pay. There was like a Superman. There was a case where the family of Superman sued DC over rights issues and won a bunch of money. So they decided they were going to have to change up Spider-Man just enough so that wouldn't happen to him. So it's kind of it's like a rights issue kind of thing, and that's why he kind of got creative. I understand that, but I still not going to disregard it when they've done such a good job making these movies, because the character's very. I kind of don't care because I don't really have that loyalty to. I mean, I like Peter Parker, and I wish there's a fully fleshed out like 30-year-old Peter Parker movie that comes out where he's just like at his height of his powers, height of his spider sense, everything. He's like, his skills are completely honed. I want that. But Miles Morales is a good character too. I don't know about the comic books because I don't read the comic books, but at least this movie form has been really good.
Yeah.
Very good interpretation for sure.
Yeah.
It came out at a good time.
I like that they were kind of bitching about the baby sequence and stuff. I kind of thought that was kind of cool.
God, that shit cracked me up.
Yeah, it did too. And
I was laughing the whole fucking time.
Yeah, I like that stuff. It was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what did y'all think about the baby being
like bad
Peter
parenting,
Parker?
but like not like he made her a little like web shooter.
Yeah.
It just cracked me up. It kind of reminded me of like Spider Pig from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I liked it. I was kind of surprised that like the baby came along the second time. I was expecting it to be like a one-off thing, but when it was time to go again, the baby was like, "Let's do it." I was like,
ready.
"Okay, I guess it's gonna be a thing."
Yep.
Mhm.
Hey. She's like.
But I am excited to see. I am excited to see that we're going to get some more Nick Cage and John Mulaney in 3, because those were the two characters that I was just like, man, why aren't we getting any of those? What? Why can't I? They're nowhere to be seen in this whole movie. Right there, you go.
Yeah.
Ah.
The noir Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's cool.
Did anybody else notice toddler versions of Trot and Abed from Community?
Oh no, I didn't.
I missed that.
I didn't either.
I feel like I need to see this movie 3 times.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about going and see it. Going back and seeing it again in IMAX, since I didn't get to see it in IMAX the first time. So
yeah, I definitely need to do that. Although I did
Yeah.
hear, I don't know how widespread it was. Was there like a bad soundtrack sent out to some IMAX theaters?
I have no idea. I didn't hear any of that, but
I want to
I
say
didn't watch it.
I saw that somewhere where it was apparently like the audio, the dialogue audio was like super low, and they had to send out some different prints or something. I don't know. It could have just been like day
Wesco.
one, and they could have fixed.
Born and bred.
1:40 a.m. there, man. What are you doing?
That's
You're not.
dedication.
You're
Sounds like
not
great.
in the running for the giveaway. I'm not shipping that far away. Okay, it's not worth it.
I miss Peter B. Parker in this one. He was such a huge part of the first movie.
That's true.
I think we're going to see a lot of those characters come back into the fray.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
last-
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think they're all going to get another time to shine in 3 for sure.
Yeah.
Just like some internal dialogue.
Really looking forward to that.
I mean, he isn't in it. Not much. Yeah.
I would like to sense that Peter Parker turns into the lizard cracks me up.
That was pretty cool. I didn't see that coming.
And like
Well,
the
I'll-
flashback, there was like a Halloween
Yeah.
scene or something, and he was wearing like a lizard like onesie costume, which like foreshadowed that he was going to become the lizard. I was like, what? What the fuck?
That's awesome.
I liked it. What was the main spider guy? The bad Spider-Man. He's not bad, really. He's got like the
129
leader.
died?
Yeah.
What
I like he
129.
was he was like the Punisher
Like,
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
like,
much.
yeah,
Pretty
yeah,
much.
he was like
Yeah.
he's like a
Yeah.
vampire. He's like the Blade of Spider-Man. He's a vampire.
Yeah.
He's Spider-Man and something else, like werewolf or something like
Yeah,
that. He has to,
I
like,
hope
shoot
they get
himself-
into that.
He's got to shoot himself up with all types
Yeah.
of like different things. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, he would have a really good
Awesome.
backstory.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean they kind of they sprinkled in the vampire thing, but they kind of threw it away.
Let it go.
I mean, we got to see one silhouette of it happening, but I really hope that they kind of dive into that a little bit more in the third one.
agreed.
I wanted to show you this guy real quick before we get done here a little bit, but I haven't watched this yet, so I don't know. It's supposed to be pretty good, but
It is
it's
fucking
called
wild.
What is it?
wild.
this movie.
It's wild.
Okay.
Yes. Wild.
I got the
Titanium.
steelbook for that, I think.
So do
Yeah.
I. It is wild.
I
Kinda
just
like,
know, I was
It
hooked
is.
when it said a car impregnates a woman. So
yo, man, it's fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, yeah. The
Encourage-
steelbook artwork was all
Yes,
Oh,
it's
nice.
awesome.
awesome.
I didn't know
think that was a
anybody knew
joke.
about
That was
it.
a-
Somebody mentioned it the other day on a stream, and I was like,
totally worth
I've got to
watching.
pick up a copy of that.
I didn't know anything about it until I saw this. I think I got this on Amazon Germany. I'm pretty sure it's only in Germany, but I saw that cover and I was like, "What the shit is that?"
I'm sold.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
sold.
it's French. It's French, isn't it? Yeah, it's Julie
Yep.
Yeah.
Ducournau.
I know media has
Ducournau.
two pretty nice like slip covers.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, that looks interesting. I'll like to check it out.
It's out there. Right next to the killer couch.
I'm trying to think back of other stuff that I remember seeing in the movie. There's so much going on in it. I
There's a
can't
lot
think of.
going on. The Scarlet
know.
Spider cracked me the hell up.
Oh, wasn't that great?
He was
Is
so
that?
melodramatic.
I haven't looked into it. Was that Andy Samberg? Because it sounded
Yes,
just
it
like
was.
him. Okay,
Yes, it
good,
was.
good.
Like, woe is me.
Yeah.
She was cracking me up. Like,
It was funny, but he almost got really close to like a Nicolas Cage
he
impression.
did.
And I was
He
like,
did.
"Don't do that! Don't do
no,
that!"
too close. Too close.
Where was the Spider? Where was their home world? Which universe was that again? I can't remember.
What the community one, where like the skyscraper was.
Did it
yeah,
say?
yeah, yeah. I
don't
think
remember
so.
What? Yeah, it's like it was a 4-digit. It was a 4-digit.
It was a number. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah,
remember.
Oh,
it was a 4-digit
yeah.
number. I can't remember what it was. Like 1909 or something of that nature.
Something.
Mhm.
But yeah, I thought that sequence when they were entering, that they had to go upside down and go into the elevator and go down, was pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to go back to IMAX just for that one conversation between Miles and Gwen, where the whole thing they're sitting upside down. The city's upside down.
Yeah.
That I feel like in IMAX would just be amazing, and that's one scene that I'm really looking forward to if I get to see it in IMAX.
I watched it before so the seats like fucking like shifted you in like a circle.
Oh, what?
And they were blowing.
That's
they were
crazy.
blowing like wind at you in different directions.
Oh,
was that the 4DX?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So 4DX for like that kind of stuff, totally worth it. Like for like I only go for like action movies or horror movies.
Yeah.
They, like spray blood at you, which is just butter. But like when I saw like that new Scream movie, fucking you were fucking soaked like you had a pre-shower. I was crazy.
Did you guys see this?
I didn't.
You're not missing anything.
Really?
It wasn't bad. It's just not.
Was it?
Oh, I'm sorry. There you go.
45.
I watched it in
65.
theaters.
Sorry, it's 65. It's kind of glaring.
65. Yep.
Yeah.
I
It's
thought it was pretty decent for what it was.
Yeah, it was just kind of
too.
flat. I thought the CG wasn't very good in it. There wasn't very many dinosaurs for what should have been a dinosaur movie. And it was
I really
just
liked the design of the dinosaurs were pretty nifty.
I liked the idea of the movie. I thought it was cool. Basically Adam Driver's like he's like the pilot of this spaceship, and they're hauling people. It's not really clear, but they're just hauling people to another planet. And like they get caught up somehow, he gets caught up in the asteroid, the field of asteroids that's going to kill the dinosaurs. That's going to be, and that causes his plane to crash land on Earth. And they basically got 48 hours while they're on Earth to make it to the other part of the spaceship so they can get into escape pod and leave. And they're kind of racing against the asteroid hitting, but they can see it coming in the sky. It's got a cool concept. I just don't think it was very. It wouldn't pull it off very well.
You needed more action in it. It was a little slow.
Yeah. I know when the trailer hit, I was like, they shouldn't have shown us that those were dinosaurs. They should have made it feel like a monster movie.
Yeah.
And then the dinosaur reveal should have been a theater experience. Honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would have made the movie better. I haven't seen it, but
yeah.
And you got a 6.6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
Well, I'm a sucker for dinosaurs, so I gave it an 8.
I'd probably give it a 5, but yeah, I'd probably give it a 5.
I fucking love dinosaurs.
Yeah, but I just didn't think some of the final CG was that good. I like what they use. I like used like different kind of dinosaurs. They used that one was like a big lizard, like a giant. It was like the Komodo lizard.
Yeah,
like a giant one. Yeah.
Pretty interesting for like the raptor. Yeah, it's pretty nifty. And all the other, they didn't show many dinosaurs, but they were definitely closer looking to stuff that you see in like a science textbook. Like they were like more adventurous with the design, other than like the standard shape of what people think that dinosaurs look like.
Yeah,
I thought that part was pretty big. And what kind of drew me to like, oh, what the hell? That T-Rex looks a little off. Well, what the fuck am I looking at?
Yeah,
like the arms are longer, all types of all types of madness. But it definitely needs more action and more dinosaurs for sure.
Yeah, I think it was just a little. Well, and I didn't like the fact that he had that. I don't know what kind of rifle. It was supposed to be. So it was like battery. It operated off electrical. Battery. But it shot projectiles for some reason, but it was basically an unlimited gun. He had through the entire movie. He never ran out of ammo the whole movie until the last scene. And I mean, but it was like some kind of pulse rifle type thing, but it was, but he never ran out. And also Adam Driver's character, he's constantly just falling out of trees and just getting hurt, but never like hurt, Yeah.
Oh,
I like the little girl in it. Like
I guess she acted pretty well.
There's like a girl in it, like she's the only survivor, and she doesn't speak English. She's like from a different part of their planet, and she didn't speak his language, which English in the movie. But
right,
And like the
Slowly-
translator got
slowly
broke.
learning.
They have like a translator like in, I guess like in Star Trek, they have like a universal translator, but it got broke, so he couldn't. So all of his communication is like through hand signals and just her kind of learning what he's saying and trying to figure out. So you got that going on, but I still don't think the chemistry was didn't quite congeal between both of them. But I'm glad that he still ends up has to be kind of her protector. She don't end up being like a Mary Sue kind of character.
Yep.
That's what I was thinking earlier
She's
about
a little
Gwen.
badass.
Like Gwen, she's not perfect as Spider Woman, you know.
Yeah,
She's
I
got
guess
flaws.
Right.
And that's the problem I have with a lot of the Marvel movies right now is all the women are just like
high and
they're all
mighty.
Mary Sues, and like they can't be rescued by a man. They got to be, and all the men surrounding them are always idiots, and they're always just bubbling idiots around them in the Marvel movies, and like they can't do nothing right, and they gotta, that's what I can't. I don't have a problem with being women superheroes. I like to see like a really good one, but they're just not being. They're just, they just
They're
are not
trying,
writing
but
them well.
they're
Just
trying,
there's
but
a
they're
problem.
just not succeeding.
Yeah.
She said the girl also played young Gamora in the end game. Okay, I didn't look up that.
Huh.
I didn't look up that correlation. That's pretty cool to know. Thank you.
Yep. That's a good little fun fact.
Didn't know that.
Did you pick this up, Jody?
Yes.
I did. It's downstairs,
Cliffhanger?
but yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I got a German Blu-ray of that. I don't have the 4K.
I think I have that one too.
This is a pretty
But it's
wild
just a
movie
regular
here.
release of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
have a note
Which
of-
one's that?
Dangerous
Oh,
Beauty.
yeah.
It's a '70s movie. It's kind of strange. It's like there's like
Oh, that's cool. Where'd you get that?
Somewhere in Korea.
Somewhere in Korea.
And then here's the original steelbook too.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I've got that one too somewhere. Yeah.
I just one that
That's
makes
nice
the whole
package.
picture on the back.
That's,
It's like the landscape one.
Yeah. I like
wow,
that
cool.
slip. I need to find that slip. Shit.
Yeah. I thought I've had that one for a while, and like the disc art inside is for the uncut version of it.
Oh, yeah.
So, luckily in Korea, all their discs are region free, which is nice.
That's cool.
But I also have a region free player. But yeah, it's a pretty nice flip. It's very simple, but like the artwork is what really got me. And like from this set, there's also like a lenticular one.
Is there a on the spine? Does it say what studio put that out?
Studio Canal, but it doesn't say. I think it was a Nova Media,
Oh, okay.
like an early one.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
sure
bought
offhand.
I bought
can
a
save the
copy.
pictures later.
I bought a copy of it I don't know if you're familiar with it. It won like an Oscar for best music. That movie RRR, that Indian.
yes, I
It's
heard about
actually
that one.
it was it's made by Tollywood, not Bollywood. You got Bollywood and you got Tollywood. You got basically
Tollywood.
two. Yeah, and
Thai.
but I bought it's a burn copy, but it came out of like Sri Lanka or somewhere like that. It didn't come
I
with
heard
a
that movie
case.
was
It was literally
awesome.
just like it was just the disc. But whoever did it, like it was like a beauty. I mean, they obviously ripped it from Amazon. I mean,
From
Netflix.
Netflix.
But it had like it had a good menu card. I mean, it didn't have the extra features or anything, but
Yeah.
Right.
it looked good. Whoever put it together did a good job, and the movie played great. It looked like a 4K transfer on a Blu-ray. I mean, it was
nice.
beautiful.
Oh, wow.
And like
Get
I was,
4K disc to burn on.
I'll buy official version once it eventually gets hopefully, if it eventually gets
So definitely should.
issued somewhere,
I
with it being Netflix, it may not. Did you say you got it too? Did you get a copy of it? I think there's
no,
a Japanese
seen it.
version of it, but there's like a Japanese you can get, but it's like $40, and this is
Yeah,
like $10.
Yeah, it's a Japanese exclusive.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the fucking shipping will cost you an arm and a leg to just
Yeah.
undo
Oh,
the back. Like they have a really nice looking Everything Everywhere All at Once steelbook, like
Yeah.
exclusive just to their Amazon, and like the tax and shipping is equal amount of what the steelbook is. So it like costs like $72 or $75 just to get it imported.
Yeah, it's gotten stupid.
Directly.
I did order a copy of Weird, the Al Yankovic story from Australia.
Oh
Now,
yeah.
Oh, did you get the big one?
No, I didn't actually. I think they were sold out because I couldn't
very
select
tempted.
it. So
I haven't opened it yet, but I got the big. It came with a T-shirt and everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I still haven't opened it yet.
I just got
fucking
the
love
thing
that
that's
artwork.
inside there, just the regular
And the
4K.
Terrifier one. And
Is
the
that
Winnie the
Via
Pooh.
Vision or imprint?
It's
Umbrella.
Umbrella
Okay.
Umbrella.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Umbrella.
Entertainment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay.
I got their one for Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey too. I had to get that.
Yeah, I actually, when I looked at that, I wasn't that
movie is
jazzed about
hilarious.
getting that version. It's nice, but I mean, it's not that great of a movie. But I would have.
I just think it's funny.
I would have. No. I think the movie's good. I just didn't think it was. I didn't. That special box set wasn't necessary.
It was.
It was only
kinda
like
makes it-
20. It was only like $22 for the regular 4K, and then it was only like $10 for shipping. So it only cost
They
like
got great
$32. So
Pretty reasonable for Australia.
Yeah,
I bought a pair of shoes from Australia one time. It cost like $65 to ship here.
Yeah.
But they're
Dude.
sending movies for like $10. Like, come on.
Dude, during COVID, it was a no-go. I had like several group buy guys in Australia, and I was like, guys, I'm not sending this. This is stupid. You're going to be paying more for shipping than what you just paid for the item.
Yeah.
They were like one of the last ones to lift up restrictions. It was dumb.
Especially if they want tracking.
Oh yeah, it's gotten a little bit better, but it was stupid.
Yeah. There's I sent something and the customs was going to hold it over. I was going to send it to around the Netherlands.
Yeah.
And it was going to charge the guy that I was sending it to $86 just to pick it up from customs, not including like what I had to pay to send it. So I told him like I can't send it. You don't want to pay that. And he's like, yeah, never mind.
Yeah. I had one like that not too long ago. I forget where it was going, but that was the first time that happened to me, where it was going to cost to ship it what I told him it would probably cost, but then it came up on, and even the postal guy popped up on his computer. He was like, I've never seen this, but they were going to have to pay when it gets there. And I'm like, huh.
It's weird. It happens every once in a while, not always.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if it's a size or a weight thing. Maybe I have no idea, but that's the first time it ever happened to me.
Yeah. It's weird. Just makes it difficult.
I picked this up, Mike.
Got that. That thing's awesome.
Oh, rules of the game. Yeah.
It's the 4K Criterion.
Yep.
Yeah, I got the old DVD of that. I'll check that out.
I don't think I owned that on Blu-ray or DVD before, so
yeah,
the 4K wasn't a big deal to get. Some of this stuff's getting high though. Those 4K, those 4K Criterions are getting high. I mean,
yeah, they're edging up there. I think next month they're going to have Barnes and Noble sale, right? They usually do July. Because there's a bunch of good stuff coming out Criterion next month. So.
Scottish guy said Brexit screwed up getting stuff imported to the UK now.
Yeah. Yep. I have a UK contact I send a lot of stuff to. There's a lot of sites he can no longer order from. I'm like, damn it, I gotta find another way now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real.
I have nothing to say with Brexit. Some people, it's outside looking in, so I don't. Some people support it. Some people, I think it's good for some things, and I think it was bad for some things. But not being in the European Union, I can't really comment on it. So we don't. I don't want to make people mad because I don't really know the actual effects of it. So. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about where I'm at. Haven't dove too much into it to figure it out. So.
Yeah. That's about it, for me. I didn't There's not a lot coming out this week. I do want to pick up the one you were talking about earlier. I did pick this up though. The Thelma and Louise Criterion 4K.
I thought about getting that.
Yeah.
I really like that artwork.
It's nice.
Yeah.
And I got that Night of the Hunter.
Oh
Mm.
yeah, I
4K.
ordered that. It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be like a week before I get it.
And the Jerry Lewis, that's actually a 4K too. The Nutty Professor.
Nice.
Yeah. And this just rounds out the rest that I got. The Jesus Revolution. I don't. It actually, after seeing a preview for it, I was like, man, I kind of want to see it. It's kind of like
Pretty,
the
it
hip.
looks pretty decent.
I think, yeah.
Looks pretty decent.
So that's about all I've got the next couple of weeks for me. So I'm the same way. I've tried not to go too crazy, but I probably buy more than I should. But
Just gotta pick and choose. Make any more Transformers or anything.
Yeah, I've been a little more pickier.
Started unloading a lot of my Transformers out.
well,
Opening
I
boxes.
got this as well, but
There you go.
yeah, yeah,
That's cool.
Bonanza.
It's a hell of a box
That's
set.
funny.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
crazy. That's a crazy box set.
Yeah,
That looks like it should be VHS. Honestly, it's that big.
does.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
Oh, wow.
They look like textbooks. They look like textbooks.
14
Yeah.
seasons.
Man,
Oh wow.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I had the Gunsmoke box set, and I had to buy. They're kind of a matching. Well, no, they're not matching, but they're kind of done in the same fashion.
Yeah.
But the Gunsmoke's about this long. It's 20 seasons.
Holy shit.
I'd show you,
Oh,
but it's
wow.
way up. It's up top there. So,
I wish they would do that.
yeah.
I've determined with myself. I got enough store credit at McKay's here locally. Next time I go, if they have one in stock, which they normally do, but that big ass edition that they did for Lost, that was like the game board.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm gonna get it because like I've always wanted that thing, and now with all the store credit I have, it's basically gonna be free. So
Even
Oh
better.
wow.
I got to pick it up. It's gonna be. I've always wanted that thing. I have no idea where the hell I'm gonna put it, but I've always wanted one. So
Yeah, I'm
I've
hyped
always
for the
wanted to go
Flash.
check out
Very
McKay's.
hype.
oh, it's worth it, man. It's awesome. It's crazy.
I mean, I live in Kentucky, so it's not too far. It's like 2-hour drive to Nashville area. So
And you got the one in Knoxville too. I like both of them. I'm always hitting the one up in Nashville, but whenever we go to like Gatlinburg or something, usually on the way home, we'll stop at the one in Knoxville.
Were you talking about the
McKay.
what I'm thinking about? Was that that big warehouse?
Pretty much, yeah. It's like 2-story. They got movies,
Yeah,
CDs,
yeah.
books. They got
Oh, wow.
fucking everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've been there at Knoxville one.
I have to check that
A
out.
couple of times. Yeah.
You catch them on some good days, you'll find some freaking gems.
That's what I've
It's shocking.
other people have gone. Yeah.
Yeah, I picked
Kind of
this
like
up.
is it
I
like half
found
price
this in
book?
there.
Kind of like that.
See, and I found what Sebastian has there last time I went with the slip. I freaking love that slip. I
It's
found that.
beautiful.
This was like $20 or something like that in there, 30. It wasn't very
Yeah.
much, you know. It's like the book form. I like that's a nice cover.
Yeah.
That is nice.
That's cool. Yeah.
Overall, the show's pretty good. I think it kind of went off the rails towards the end when they. My problem. Have you watched it? Have you guys watched it? Weeds.
I've seen it, but I didn't like see the whole thing.
Okay.
Different parts
Yeah,
of it.
it's to me. I've thought about making a video about this because I've never seen anybody make a video about it, but I'm kind of wondering if the Breaking Bad, it's a Breaking Bad. I don't know if Breaking Bad's a copy of it or it's a copy of Breaking Bad. No, Weeds came first.
Yeah.
But there's similarities to them. I feel like there's this similar trajectory of the show. It's just Weeds is obviously it's a lower key tone, but kind of the same. It has the same beats in it, and I'm kind of wondering if maybe that Breaking Bad script was floating around Hollywood and somebody copied it and made it first. It's just it's just a theory of mine, but with nothing to back it up.
Sure.
But it
Sure, it wouldn't be the first time.
yeah.
I wish we'd get an awesome box set for Better Call Saul, because we got like 3 or 4 different awesome sets for Breaking Bad.
The Better Call Saul just doesn't make sense. They did like steelbooks for like the first 2-3 seasons.
Yeah, the first 2, and then like the whole series, the one collection you can get is just a snap case. Doesn't have a slipcover on it.
Yep.
I'm like, guys, come on, you should have done something.
It's kind of like with the DC like TV shows that like 1 or 2 of the seasons.
Oh yeah.
Steelbook.
And that run was awesome. That artwork on all those were great.
So
And
cool.
they just did like 2 Flash and like 1 Supergirl, I think.
Yep. I had to hunt them bad boys down.
And the whole series collection for the Flash is not really. It's just a big snapcase. I'm like, guys, you could have done something so cool.
Yeah, and people would have bought it.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
I kind of hope that he becomes the next Flash.
Now
he's got to be at least in it. He's got to be at least in it.
He needs to be.
Because
the Flash in the movie was in like one of the what do you call it?
The crossover, yeah.
Yeah, crossover. Yep.
Yeah, he was in the crossover with Brandon Law when they brought him back for Superman.
Yep.
That was awesome.
Now I was watching I believe it's the Real BBC. It's like Nerdrotic and Heel versus Babyface do a show, and Nerdrotic's got Gary has a insider contact in Hollywood with somebody, and he wouldn't say who it was, but there's supposed to be already a new Batman that's in the works for a new Batman movie. But he wouldn't say who it was, but it's supposed to be out there somewhere if you look for it. He said you can find it, but I don't know who it is, though. I wish. But
so it's going to be the new Batman for the James Gunn universe.
I guess, yeah.
It would have to be. I guess.
Yeah, they keep joking it's going to be like Timothy Chalamet or something like that.
Jesus.
Yeah, but that's just a joke. But whoever it was, they kind of laughed at it because they're afraid it's. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's good, but I just don't.
I'm sure
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say I'm sure our new Superman has been cast. I'm anxiously waiting when they decide to actually let us know who it is.
Yeah, I wish James Cavill.
Yeah.
Why am I
Henry
getting his
Cavill.
name? Is that Henry Cavill? I'm getting his name wrong.
Henry, yeah.
I'm
James Gunn and Henry Cavill.
Yeah, and I'm getting I wish he'd have got the opportunity to be in a actual Superman movie because he's a perfect Superman, and
it really is.
He just never got the chance. I don't hate the movies he's in, but like it's just not Superman though. He's just it's a little bit dark. It's a kind of a dark Superman, like really everything Snyder's done, and it's not quite the real Superman. Well, we've run over 2 hours here. I'm kind of ready to get off here. I don't know about you guys.
Oh shit!
Yeah, we're about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Like the first hour always slow. I don't know if you feel like it, Jody, but the first hour is slow and the second hour flies by.
Goes quick.
It really does. It really does.
Time.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Not many people know about CD steelbooks, but
CD steelbooks.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, I can't say I've seen a lot of those.
Yeah, so they made some sort of weird like one for Zod and one for Zod is the gray one.
That's
the
cool.
Soundtrack, and then the one for Superman. And I have one for the Guardians of the Galaxy, which I was like, what the hell? How many more of these did they make?
Somebody's got a list up somewhere.
Magic hands, I guess that's
Magic hand.
Yep. Sorry you jumped in here.
That's
We're
cool.
getting ready to get off here. We've been on a ref.
Yeah, you'll have to go back and rewatch everything.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, we can kind of, I guess, at the end here, I guess this round table, everybody can kind of say, I guess, what you want to do, like a 1 out of 5 or 1 out of 10 for what we thought about Spider-Man.
Pop
1
stat.
out of
I got to
10
get
sounds good.
some steel books too, both Man of Steel, both volumes 1 and 2.
Nice.
Yeah, I picked up. Yeah,
Anything
I know. I know Jody got it, but did you pick up that Superman steelbook set that came out? Nice.
You know he did.
Yeah.
It's up
No,
on
I
top
didn't
shelf.
get it.
Look, it gets a top shelf.
Yeah, it's on the top shelf right next to the
I still haven't even opened mine. It's still over here.
Yeah, I
I was-
had to watch all of it. It all looks really good too. The
Very
transfers.
lucky.
So yeah.
There were definitely some factory errors with a lot of them.
Yeah, I know a buddy
No, I
of mine.
didn't see the Mexico Spider-Man popcorn bucket. Do you have one?
I've
Oh,
got-
well, you got the.
I've got the Miles head coming, but I don't think it was.
I'll look it up real quick before we get off here. I want to see this.
I know. I think AMC did a Miles head and a Gwen head. Yeah, I heard a lot of people saying that their stills had scratches on them straight out of the box.
Just this one for mine.
That's
was
crazy.
For the,
I think mine was pretty flawless. I don't think it had any.
yeah,
I'm
the
anxious.
weird like factory errors, but
Yeah, I'm
it's
anxious to
very
open
strange.
mine. As limited as they made them, you would have thought
Yeah.
they would have gone through a pretty good process
Yeah,
of checking shit out, but
Yeah,
this wasn't like a
Yeah.
mass-produced thing, so
no, it was only like 3,000 or something like that.
it was something stupid.
Something like that. But I still feel like they should have added
Yeah.
this one into there.
Yeah, take out the comic book and put that one in. I'm thinking about doing the same. It just makes sense.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
But the comic book one is
Yeah, I don't know
fucking
which one you're.
sweet,
Yeah.
though.
Oh wow.
There's a lot of different
Yeah, I
versions
can't-
of the popcorn bucket out there.
Hang on a second.
I think I saw. I don't know if it's real, but the part the I forget which. I think it's the Cinemark or whatever theater system that is.
Yeah.
Their popcorn bucket for the Flash is like a legit like Flash bust with no head, and it
Yeah.
lights up.
That's pretty sweet.
That's crazy.
So you eat out of his
Yeah.
head. or
Yeah,
have his
you see
neck.
that.
Rip his
Okay.
head off and eat popcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't
find
wait
it
to
for
get that
some
Miles
reason.
bucket.
There are a lot of-
I got a buddy that
crazy ones.
snagged me the Miles bucket.
That's awesome. I'm jelly.
I'm glad I saw it when I did, because apparently like the next day AMC put
Yeah,
it
they're
up
all
for
gone.
sale on their sites. They were gone.
They're quick.
Oh wow.
I was like, damn it.
Damn it, Bobby.
I don't need to get into popcorn buckets, but they're just so damn pretty.
There are some cool ones.
Yeah,
But
I
the
can't.
price tag-
I don't know which
the
one it
price
is.
tags
I
are
don't.
pretty
I don't see it here.
I don't see the
Nocturno.
new
If
one
you
there.
see it here, tell me. I don't know which one it is. It's not bringing it up.
That hand was terrifying, but that was not for Spiderverse. I don't think
Again,
I would. I don't know if I would have bought a
There's a
Spider-Man
sombrero.
hand.
yeah, I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, but that's just getting into other stuff.
Yeah, but like Japan and Mexico have some interesting popcorn buckets.
Tag us on Instagram if you find a picture of it somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
definitely.
definitely want to check it out.
It's probably here somewheres, but I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not seeing
It's-
it.
Yeah, I pretty much put it in how it should be. Mexico Spider-Man, Across the Spider-Verse, popcorn
Popcorn
bucket.
bucket,
It
yeah.
should come up. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know. Pretty weird. That's pretty cool though. I do like the buckets, but I don't. I try to not eat very much popcorn anymore
Right.
in a theater, so
I have a problem.
I don't.
As long as
He
you
said-
own it, it's
He
fine.
said it was
Oh, yeah.
tower-like, but I didn't really see any.
So it's probably supposed to look like a skyscraper or something.
Yeah.
that's- That's pretty cool. I love the tin ones. Those were my favorites.
Yep.
Yeah.
They feel
I've
like
got a
they're
couple of
worth-
those. Yeah.
I think up there I I have the Thor hammer up there on top of the.
I had it. I never took it out of the box. I ended up selling it. I got the Ant-Man
Pretty cool.
head.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool because I put all those little steelbook stands you gave me.
Oh yeah.
I put them inside the bucket. It fucking made them heavy as hell.
Oh, I bet.
Fucking prop it up.
Look at that.
You know, top shelf somewhere up there. It's up there
You
on
need
top.
you need to do a tour, man. I'm sorry. You need to do a tour of this craziness you got going on.
I can definitely do that real quick. Some of the
We'll
shelves are a little bit of a mess, but
We'll have to make sure you're prepared one day, and we'll take a tour around.
Yeah.
But cool, guys.
The next time you're on, we'll blow you up in full screen, and you can give us a tour.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we'll schedule you out. That way you got enough time to put everything perfectly in place.
Oh yeah, we can do it for the Flash. So, 20th.
There you go. There you
The
go.
week of my birthday. The week of my birthday.
Oh hell.
That's good.
I'll bring the
I turned
cake.
30. I turned 30.
30.
Yeah.
Youngster.
Big 3-0.
Youngster.
Yeah.
Well, cool guys. This was fun. Sorry I was an hour late, but hey, I made it.
So you only get one.
Better late than never.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Well, I'm glad we were going to do Spider-Man anyways, but I wanted at least one of you to be here.
Yeah.
Got plenty of Spider-Man. I have a whole case of Spider-Man.
Yeah, I've got a bunch over there. I got a bunch of hot toys sitting over there staring at me right now. That's become a problem.
Got some more. Oh, hot toys?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's not a good problem to have.
It's not a good problem to have at all.
No.
And I've discovered so toys.
Oh,
Not a good problem. Not good. Not good.
I'm stuck with Super 7 right now, so.
Mm.
And there's Thunder.
Yeah, I never did bother with the high-end toys. I've quit actually collecting other stuff. Actually, I took all my toys that I'd bought, like Transformers and all that stuff I was collecting, and I boxed it all up.
Oh,
I was like, it's just going to gather dust on my shelves, and I just want to put it up before it does that. And
yeah,
I just felt I'm too old to be having shelves full of toys like this. And I was running out of space. I needed space for more DVDs, and so I took a shelf. I made those into a bookshelf, so it made more sense that way.
that's not bad.
I've still got my nice Optimus Prime over here.
There you go.
Man.
I'm still
That's
going to
all you
buy
need.
some, but they're probably stay in the box until I have a
I have to
proper
do this now then.
place.
Uh-oh. He's taking us to the Transformer area.
Where is it at? How do you flip the camera?
I don't know.
You want to?
The camera?
Nope.
That's turning off the camera. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna.
He's
You said Transformers.
going to point us at it.
Yes, I'm pointing you at it. So I've been opening up my bins of Transformers from G1.
Ah!
Damn.
They're all mixed.
Nice.
That's
Yeah, my
just
heart.
silly.
My horror section is full of Transformers. Some vintage Star Wars. And then just
Nice.
fucking Transformers everywhere right now, but
Yeah, that's a lot of Transformers.
yeah, there's still more.
There's still more.
There's still more that are not opened up out of the bins yet, but
Yeah.
if you can find that.
Did you buy that new Omega Supreme?
I did not. So the one that's the Guardian, the
Yeah.
blue one.
The Titan,
I did
the
not.
Titan series. Yeah.
Yeah, I did not,
Oh.
but it's very tempting.
Yeah.
I'm very tempted on that Decepticon to go with the Arc. Yeah, the Arc's pretty cool. He's very simple to transform, but he comes with
Oh yeah.
he
Yeah.
comes with he comes with a robot inside that turns into a Titan 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I have him.
Oh,
It's pretty
Yeah.
sweet, and I got him for
Yeah.
I got him on sale for like $85.
Oh, that was good.
This
Like
is
I
a good
paid like
fucking price.
185, I think, for mine.
I cannot let this go.
Yeah.
Target had a random sale. Not
Oh, wow.
Target. Best Buy had a random sale and had a bunch of like rewards on there, so just made it.
The thing that was disappointing with it is when I found mine, I thought it was like a big find. Like
Yeah.
I went on like a toy hunt in Cincinnati, and I thought I ran into it like at the first Target I went to, and I was like, oh man, this is like, I think they had two. I thought, man, this is a find.
Yeah.
And then
yeah,
they
bigger
were
ones.
like everywhere. Like they had them everywhere.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So for me on this side, like stuff like that, they usually don't hold them in stores anymore. They like hold them in the back or like at like the outlets. So all the bigger price toys, they're never out on the shelves anymore, which kind of sad. So you kind of have to hunt around and find them. Just like the movies, the fucking physical media is just disappearing off the shelves. It's very sad.
Yeah, I picked up that Metroplex too, that newer Metroplex they put out.
Yeah, I was very tempted, but it kind of looked like they reissued it from like the Energon series.
Yeah, I'd say it was. Like I didn't start recollecting them till like a year or two ago, so I bought a lot of stuff in the Kingdom line. I like the stuff in the Kingdom line because they were kind of like. They were like kind of replicas of the originals.
Yeah.
They kind of looked like the original.
That's exactly what I like too.
Yeah. So I got a lot of that stuff, and after that, I was like, well, there's still cool stuff coming out in the studio.
Oh, there's so much cool.
But I just like I had to quit. You know, it's either movies or that stuff, and
it's
they were both
hard to juggle it all.
Yeah.
I saw where McFarlane teamed up with Warner Brothers for their 100th anniversary. And I don't know why he brought back Movie Maniacs title, because those had a special place in my heart.
Yes.
But he just started making statues for Warner Brothers stuff, but they're not really horror. So the Movie Maniacs style feels like, but I had to get Goonies.
That's pretty cool.
And he just stands there. He doesn't do anything, but I think this is like the second wave of stuff that he's done. But he did like Harry Potter and some stuff. But when he did this one, I was like, you know what? I'm going to hit up Todd McFarlane.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. And
his stuff's
go
good.
through the DC stuff already, so.
Oh, God. I gotta sell it. Hey man, if you're missing any DC McFarlane, let me know. I could probably sell it to you cheap.
Nope.
I have a shit ton.
Oh, I know.
And it won't stop.
I have a little bit.
You have a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Just the characters I like, but we could talk for hours. But
Oh, I know.
We'll do a stream sometime, and you can show off your toys to us.
Yeah, we'll just.
I'm very interested in seeing toys. I just right now where I don't have my own place, I don't just have a place to put stuff, and I like to have a dedicated area. I just limited on space, and I'm just like, maybe by the time I'm 60, 70 years old, I'll collect it.
Yeah,
there you go. There you go. Well, cool guys, this was fun. Thanks for joining us.
Yes,
and we'll have to do it again. We'll definitely have something going on. We'll figure out something for next week, but definitely the 20th we'll be talking The Flash. Thank everybody that we'll have on. We'll have seen it, and we'll blow that movie out of the water. Hopefully, we all got good things to say, like we did tonight.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
But awesome. All right, gentlemen, I'm gone.
Okay.
I'll see y'all next time.
Guys.
See you guys.
Have a good one.
See ya.
Yeah.
See ya.
See you guys.